Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the best game of the 25th of October 2022. Definitely the best game released on that day. Let's put the music up a bit. So, hello, everyone. Welcome. It's about time we return to this old game. I haven't played it since I last played this campaign. Remember my Austria game? We made it to 1845 or something. And that was when they released some previous open beta for some changes to war, where they added strategic objectives. I remember it. It was a really crap change, to be honest with you. Didn't really do anything to the game. So hello everyone. We're playing Victoria 3. Before I actually get into playing it, I'm going to do some build up and investigative work to read what they've been saying about the open beta and to gauge some of the reaction in the community, at least from the other side. See what people are saying over in Paradox territory. Going on the Victoria 3 Reddit to get some live reaction and their forum, see what they're saying, eh? It'll be some really fun times. But yeah, it's great. This is just so nostalgic because remember a year ago as we were building up to the release, it was a big time in my life. And then we draw closer and closer to October. We're already getting nostalgic, and here we are doing exactly the same thing as we did last year. Looking at this game, and just the absolute shitstorm that it is. And one nostalgic thing that I haven't seen for a while in this update is going to be a lot of sycophantic fans saying this is the best update they've ever seen for a game ever. I had a quick look at what they're saying on their Reddit territory, and it's really, oh my god, this is so amazing. But so what are we going to do on the stream? Like I said, we'll do that intro. We'll read through the change log and their community, their dev diary about it. And then when I actually get into the game and I play it, I'm not going to be doing like a serious, meticulous review. I'm just going to be trying to play through it and have fun and look at the changes. You can't expect me to make a serious review after just a brief playthrough or something like that. So that's what we're doing now. Hold on a sec. Let me just. Okay, right. We're ready to do this then, I guess. But let's just have a long intro as I normally do on my streams. So have any of you been playing some of this game lately? I've been doing a lot of Victoria 2 lately. I've been playing some single player. I've been really enjoying some mods. I've been enjoying Divergence of the Darkness Fanfork, as most of you might know from tuning into those streams. I played for 5 minutes on the open beta before you started your stream, already crashed. Oh, we have a lot to look forward to. I've played 12 mins of Vic 3 since it came out. You're more than eligible for a refund then, aren't you? I played it for an hour and got bored. Refund. Get your money back and sub to my channel with it. Got it on CD keys. Well, I didn't buy it. Vape Nation, how dare you? I paid full price on Victoria 3, I'll have you know. Full disclosure, I paid for it. I bought it live on stream on release day, remember? No, it doesn't suck to be me, it was a tax write-off for me, since it's part of my job. So, I can't say what it's like to be a regular consumer on the matter, but I've seen what loads of people have said and how they feel really scammed and cheated by the game. But that's just some community reaction, I don't know. I will only buy it when the devs add the Kiel Canal. Is the Kiel Canal not even in the game? You got the Royal Edition? Oh my god, what are you playing at? Hello Noe. So what are we doing? So just to summarise again, this is the open beta. You can see a big disclaimer on the screen on their menu. It's the open beta for patch 1.5. The first thing I want to point out about open betas is that they are a very good thing. Credit to Paradox for putting open betas in Victoria 3 to test out their patches and stuff. If only they could have done that for the release of the game, and then it wouldn't have been an absolute disaster, the launch. But no, they were really secretive about the game. They did a closed beta, from which someone leaked the fucking game, And then they did dev streams of it, and that's it. Literally it. A closed beta, someone leaked the game, and then like 3 dev streams. That's it. But now after release, they're able to do open betas, because I assume the reason they couldn't do open betas or whatever was from higher up decisions, you know. They weren't really that confident in the game or something before launch because it was a mess. They didn't want people knowing. They wanted people to buy the game. People would be put off buying the game by seeing the state it was in. So they pushed the pre-orders on launch and all that. Thank you very much to Gibbous Spy for the Prime. Appreciate it. Vic 3 today, how daring. Yes, I can't wait to get back to my Vic 2 Plantaginia campaign though. Thank you, Gibbous. That stream where they showed the Netherlands attacking some C1 province miner was representative of the game. Their Germany playthrough was representative of the game, where they sat there, fought no wars, and became a communist Germany. Yeah, that was actually very representative of the game. We just didn't know it at the time. Like, we thought they were, like, I don't know, playing it in a certain way to conceal things, but it turns out that was the game. But anyway, so like I was saying, I completely welcome the open beta format. I can't complain as much about it as I could about the launch. It's obvious, you know? I mean, if we experience bugs in this open beta, as we probably will, we can't really complain. We can certainly laugh at them, and I assume my game might crash maybe a couple of times or more. But we can't complain because they're actually opening up an open beta. But for the launch of the game, that was an absolutely atrocious catastrophe, and we'll never forget it. Oh god, the Egypt playthrough. Oh, fucking hell. That was definitely worse than the Netherlands one. That was probably their worst live stream. Just purely for the amount of actual horrible bugs they got. Yeah. And I can't believe people were still defending it at that time, going, you know, what were we at that point? Like 3 weeks from launch, and they were still getting like game-breaking bugs. Can't wait to see this riveting Afghanistan playthrough. I don't know what country we're going to play yet. We're going to leave that until I get in the game. First, I do want to review the dev diaries and some reaction. Another thing about this open beta format though is that their main source of feedback for it is a fucking Discord server, and let me tell you, their Discord server is a highly controlled environment. Very controlled. They will mute, ban, kick people for the very slightest of things. You have to like force a smiling face and feign being fake nice to everyone and also get kicked for incivility. Now I know that you have to have standards and you have to moderate a Discord server. Don't get me wrong. But they take it way too far. If you look at the mods on their server, if you just go on there, if you are still on their server and you look at the list of moderators, you'll see the type of people they are. They look like very uptight people, you know, who'll mute you for the slightest little tiny thing. One of those Discord mods actually is the owner of the largest Victoria 2 server, the Vic 2 modding server. Yes, the owner of the largest Vic 2 server is a Paradox Victoria 3 Discord mod. That's the state of the community. This is what happens when advertising and HR people companies get more promotions than programmers. Yeah. When you think about it really, my problems with Victoria 3 and all this stuff is not to do with individual programmers who are just working away. It's like the bigger decisions, the marketing decisions, the higher up direction decisions of the game, which is probably Martin, who I critique as a game developer and his decisions, not as a person, by the way, obviously. Yeah, the only way to get feedback is to use a Discord. I'm banned from it. And by the way, remember that the owner of the Vic 2 modding server, who is a Discord mod, if you go onto the credits for Victoria 3, he's listed under special thanks. He's there. So just letting you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm banned from the Discord. Most of you are probably banned from the Discord. So how can we give the feedback? We're quite literally cut off from it. A huge portion of the community is cut off from actually giving the feedback here. It's a very controlled environment. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see. Right. Okay. Dev diary number 5, this is the changelog. Okay, let's get it on the screen and get this thing off the screen. Hold on. Okay, here we are for some live reaction. Dev diary number 5, open beta 1.5, the changelog. This one came out today at 2:30 my time, and this is the official changelog. But before that, in Dev diary number 93, which is written on here on their Reddit, but it's also just a dev diary. This is they're laying out the changes in text. Like, so I don't know exactly what the difference between like this dev diary and their actual changelog is, but changelog is probably more just specific items of change, whereas the other one lays out in text more, just writing, written format. I'm not on that server, so I'm not banned. You'd probably get banned immediately. Is there no feedback thread on the PDX forum? No, not officially. You can probably give feedback on that forum, and they might read it, because it's their forum, but the official way that they are putting feedback for this open beta is their Discord. So, okay, what were we going to do? I don't want to read the whole thing. Let's get... Oh, yes, actually, what I wanted to mention, they also just released the day and night cycle art pack thing. They just released that. It has mixed reviews, but what's it called? Dawn of Wonder or something? Gilded Destiny. Oh no, wait, that's a superior game coming out later. Yeah, so they released an art pack for the day and night cycle. I really respect you, Spud, because you just say I'm going live on your notification message. What do other people say? And what I could do is maybe say I'm going live on the, and then say the game I'm playing, so people know if I'm going live on Vic 2 or Vic 3. Maybe I could add to it. So they added the day-night cycle in a little DLC pack. Now, by the way, look, that DLC pack is a very optional art pack. I can't like heavily criticize it that much, because it's a real case of if you don't want that, just don't buy it, really. So I'm not actually going to bother being that critical on it. If people want a day-night cycle and some of the other art features, and they think that that's a reasonable amount of money to pay for that, then they can buy it. It's not like the release of the game where people were really scammed into fucking buying it. Very different. My critiques and all that are very... I'm trying to be very consistent and logical, and I try to really be fair. Like, I'm not going to shit on this art pack. But I will say, a lot of people say that they're adding something which is in base game of Hoi 4, which was released fucking 8 years ago. 7 years ago. Some people say dumb shit like username has sent you a message. Well, if people were doing that, I'd probably unfollow them, to me. I might be recognised because one of the mods that server tried to get us to play GFM, got mad, left the server after rage quitting a DoD game, and then got outed for... Whoa, whoa, Dumb Gamers 22, whoa, whoa, whoa. One of the mods... Okay. Those are some big allegations. I don't want to entertain anything unproven or anything here. You're talking about the Twitch ping, yeah, that one. There is an option for me to edit my going live message. So anyway, it's companies coming in this dev diary. There's a new feature they're making called companies. What's your server, Dumb Gamers? Which one is it? Is it one that I advertise like Vic 2 on multiplayer? Or is it a mod? If you have any details, you know, please DM me your story, and if it's if I think it's true, then I'll publish it in my weekly newspaper. Anyway, so the hurdles and exploits you're going to encounter during warfare, so in an open beta, Kingdom of Paradox. I don't know if that's one I advertise or not, can't remember. This is actually a list of the bugs that they already know about that you're going to encounter. Commander orders are going a bit of a rework. The standby order does nothing. There's no reason to assign it. It's in there. Alright. Formations will not advance until at least one general has the advance order. Okay. All naval orders are currently useless. Oh. So what, I can't actually use the Navy in the game at all right now in the 1.5 patch? I gotta say the DoD fanfuck is pretty cool. Yeah, really. I'm very impressed by that mod. So, one of the things they're changing, and the thing is they're trying to improve naval invasions, and they're already fucked. But, you know, it's one of the things. Remember my video about the Hammurabi video? Victoria 3 Strongest Defender? And that guy was sort of saying that he liked the vision and he gave me a quick run through. That's what we're doing. Long intro here before I get into gameplay. He was saying that he believes in Paradox to eventually make the best of their war system vision. And I countered that by saying how long it's taking for them to actually do anything, and it really does seem that way. They're making an open beta here. One of the fixes is to improve naval landings, and they've completely fucked it apparently already. I don't know when the official release of this patch will be, 1.5. Naval invasions currently have a very unintuitive UX flow. Well, they never have it. There are lots of improvements to orders, naval invasions update. Okay, apparently they do work. Maybe I've misread. All naval orders are currently useless, because he's saying they are in. Multiplayer session is currently very unstable. Well, I don't know why anyone would try doing a multiplayer of an open beta patch. That seems like a mistake in the first place. I don't know the current status of actual Victoria 3 multiplayer. I've heard rumours that they are actually really improving it and ironing out all the ooses, which is good. But, you know, why would you ever play this game in multiplayer anyway, even if it's stable? Right. So, okay, the changelog. Military formations can be created. Okay. Military formations right there is a huge change that they're introducing here in this patch. Hello, Chad Todd. If we go back to this, we go back to the original one. Blah, 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 blah. Which one? Military formations. I'm sorry for the brightness here. It's just increased a lot. Like the contrast between dark, bright, read it. But anyway, military formations are a drastic change. Huge. It's very big. It fundamentally changes the whole war system in the game. And if my understanding is correct, they are essentially a way of allowing you to select a composition to your armies and to have actual self-contained armies instead of putting like 50 divisions under a general or something. You can have real armies. So they're allowing for that. And where is it in here somewhere? Like in part of this dev diary, they did say how they are still fully committed to their hands-off approach. Where is it? Yes, shared fronts. So many of you have pointed out that this leads to mandatory micromanagement of the war effort, which defeats its end goal. So, I mean, before... Now we're probably going to do a long analysis here before we get into the actual game. Don't worry. We'll get there, though. And by the way, support my channel. I'd greatly appreciate subs. You get rid of your annoying pre-roll ads, and you can donate with the donation link. !donate the stream elements, which is a great way to support me. And join my Discord to give real feedback. Feedback is allowed. So, before we talk about the military formations, let's actually go back to the fronts thing. So, when the game was launched, one of the big problems was... Okay, I'm glad you enjoy it, Gilio. Okay, right. But if there were different countries, if you were at war with different countries that bordered you, they would each be a different front, even if they're in the same war. So this actually did lead to some weird fuckery. Like, I remember, even in my Victoria 3 multiplayer video, I was playing as India. I decked on someone. Wait, what was it? Like, I decked on an Indian minor country and I ended up with 5 fronts because of my puppets or something. And then the embarrassing thing is that what they're saying here, the fact that so many fronts could appear in a war ended up causing micromanagement. And they were like, no micromanagement, no! We accidentally caused micromanagement to occur in our game. And they're cracking down on it by consolidating multiple fronts from different countries into one. However, to counterbalance that and add actual more stuff, they're adding Where are they adding? Are they actually adding multiple battles per front in this patch? Are they? Are they adding multiple battles in this patch? State-based front movement? Guys, do they? Wait. I'll close this section by saying, while multiple simultaneous battles per front won't be in the initial beta release, should be coming in the first or second update. The way we plan to implement and balance them is to only allow one battle per front per state. So it's going to be state-based, which is, in terms of the way their system is, that's a reasonable way of doing it. State-based. You might still end up with some absurd situations. Actually, yeah, think about the Franco-Prussian War. Those two borders are only one state, Alsace-Lorraine. Maybe Prussia has two states, Baden and Rhineland, but Alsace-Lorraine is just one state. So that war will just be still one battle, more or less, if Prussia's attacking, I think. So really, they're adding a convoluted way to handle something which is just easily and naturally handled by having stacks and original micromanagement. Like, you can see how they're really desperately trying to come up with the best outcome for this. And it goes back to my original point of how they have just no idea what they're doing and they're just experimenting and playing around with it and hoping for the best. Because, like, when they had something so obvious out there in front of them already, then they decide to go with this ridiculous vision, and yeah, it's just kind of baffling. I mean, I'm not saying they will never come up with a system that might be the most optimal rendition of their vision. They might be able to actually meet their vision at some point and come up with something alright in their vision, even though I disagree with the vision. But they're really taking a long time to get to it, and they're experimenting with loads of different ideas, and just, it's very cumbersome. Is their vision even good though? No, not in my opinion. But a lot of people will say, oh, I actually like their vision, they've just implemented it shittly so far. And I don't even give them that credit, because, I mean, how can you like their vision? They didn't justify it when they originally proposed it. They couldn't come up with any reasons to defend it. The original micromanagement gameplay in Paradox games was fine. I outlined a perfectly good compromise where they could introduce some automation to help people deal with the trickier aspects of micromanagement if they didn't like micromanagement. Anyway, we're going too far into it. This is supposed to be a fun stream. But, so that's the status of fronts and potentially more battles, and then you get to military formations. I describe military formations as reinventing the wheel. Because what they're trying to do is add what we used to call stacks, i.e. A single unit consisting of individual brigades, which can be formed into whatever composition you like in any size you like. You still have the football tag? Yeah, well, this is very much still a football stream. So if anyone subscribes, we'll hear that. We'll hear the football announcement. Is there any football on today? So like Hoi 4 army templates? No. It's not really like that at all. It's different. I believe the military formation system is more like what you would call a stack in like EU4 or Vic2. How do they work then? It's right in here. They're saying how it works. And we'll find out how it works when we get into the game in more detail. But this is where they kind of admit defeat about their original fucking vision on launch. Having generals and admirals as the leaders of your armed forces is great both for flavour and for the knock-on effects it can have on the political system. But in retrospect, characters are simultaneously too static and too how do you say that fucking ephemeral. Guys, I like to think of myself as very literate and good with language, but some words still just stunk me to this day. Ephemeral, which is the emphasis, which is the emphasized vowel there? Is there a special template for a football club? Ephemeral. Got it right the first time, mate. I think the first time I was like I think that was my first. I don't think that was right. Ephemeral. Look, I can look. I tell you, I'm good with language. I can tell you that that is probably a Greek word, but I still can't fucking actually say it. But anyway, they're admitting defeat about their whole commander thing. Commanders are meant to have names, traits, and faces so you can remember them. And if there are too many of them, you can't tell them apart. The only, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't like the whole 3D character thing. We all know that. But I don't care about the number of commanders, actually. One thing that I want to actually know about. Military formations tackles the issues of commanders being simultaneously too static and ephemeral by providing a container for both commanders as well as combat units. So yeah, they are, again, there's nothing that can describe this better than reinventing the wheel. Because in Victoria 2 and previous Paradox games, you quite simply have a stack and then you put a general on that stack. And now they're coming up with this weird new thing, like sort of jamming it into Victoria 3 out of nowhere. And yeah, when stacks were wide open to them, they could have continued using what everyone knows and loves. And then this is coming. And by the way, you could say this is good, this military formations thing, but it's coming a year after the game came out. A year. People who played Victoria 3 on launch have died since, like, between the time the game launched and this came out. Probably. Like, people, there's probably statistically someone out there who got Victoria 3 on launch, was looking forward to it, was like, yes, played it, were disappointed by the war system, and died before it improved. Died of a brain aneurysm. It's tragic, but it might have happened, you know, for how long they're taking. People will die of natural causes before they actually fix this shit. But are military formations actually going to be good as a way to improve this war system? Quite possibly. But they add management. They're actually adding management. I don't know if you call it micromanagement. This might be more macromanagement, I guess. But in order to make military formations, you are taking time out of your economic gameplay to set a unit composition, put a general of your choice on it, and have it ready for war. I guess it's not micromanagement, because when the war actually starts, you can still only use attack or defend or stand by on your military formation. So that's that. What's this? Yeah, this is them going on to how you mix and match the... well, I would call them brigades. You're taking combat units, i.e. brigades, and putting them into your military formation, i.e. stack. Reinventing the wheel. In any case, and then there's some mobilization changes, which is fine. Concrete location for forces is good. I think, and another thing about this is that they are starting to move towards actually having some fucking shiny graphics for your war, and I think it was embarrassing how they didn't even have that. I mean, it's one thing to have this vision where they're getting rid of micromanagement, but they could have at least still represented war with some 3D models and things happening, other than like an artillery piece firing. It was embarrassing, really. A lot of people complained about at least wanting some 3D models to represent even an AI-controlled army, you know? It was a big complaint. I feel like if they actually did represent the warfare with some 3D stuff on the ground, even with the system the way it was, a lot of complaints might have not happened. People would have been alright to just look at that. See some shiny warfare, but they shot themselves in the foot by not even bothering. They could have, you know what, they could have taken their 3D modelling team, although they didn't actually make many new 3D models for this game, they just copied and pasted CK3, but still, they could have had their 3D modelling team on that instead of their fucking useless 3D models. They could have done the Hoi Force system. Yeah, maybe. Right, okay, and then... we can look at the comments. Holy crap, this looks insane. I think we all expected a military rework at some point, but this absolutely exceeds my wildest expectations. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, this is actually an insane amount of effort. I expected like merging fronts and multiple battles, but this is literally bonkers. I mean, I know the expectations were very low, but Jesus. Like, giving us a sort of reinventing the wheel, recycled version of what we used to have in Paradox games is exceeding expectations and is insane and amazing. Like, obviously this is Reddit, these are the best upvoted comments. I wasn't even the biggest critic of the warfare system, as I felt it had a few bugs, was mostly alright. So this guy, who's the top comment, going, holy crap, this looks insane, liked the war system anyway. So the person who wanted to change least, because he was fine with it. He was fine with what they had on launch. I know what is Dumb Gamers 22. I want to know more about your story. I want to break the news. It's the scoop of the century. So that guy was already in favour of it. Does Reddit allow you to see the comments by newest posted? Well, that wouldn't be that important for this one anyway. I mean, this one, if we scroll all the way back up, is from like 2 weeks ago when they first announced this. But if we go to this is the Reddit now. Let me give it a refresh. 2 hours ago, the dev diary dropped with the changelog, so maybe we can see some comments for this. What? It's a whole new game? Services, electricity and transportation and our local goods whose prices are fully set based on local production and consumption and whose market price plays no role at all. Okay, I don't really know what that is. I don't know the game well enough because I haven't played it. So, you know, I'm not shitting on that. So what are they saying? Electricity in every state? Hello Victorians. They've added electricity to the game apparently. Oh well. Sorted by controversial? Yeah. I just wanted to quick glance of the cocksucking at the top first. It's just... okay, let's go to controversial. Where's the controversy? Make battles faster because now travelling times are shorter. The second most controversial post was the Rule 5. Victoria 3 devs, or fucking community employees, still have to adhere by the Rule 5 rule or else they'll get banned. The thing is massive and has so many needed changes. Very controversial. Give me new. Give me new. This is where you're going to find... oh, good question. Oh, that's actually a really good point. That's a really good point. Provinces. One of the few things that provinces were actually used for in Victoria 3 was occupation in war. And now they've done it statewide. And this guy, Top Hattington, correctly points out that the last remaining thing that provinces are used for is splitting up states into treaty ports. Now let me read more about the occupation thing. Oh, he's quoting something that isn't there. Wait. Hold on. I have to go to the actual changelog. Occupation is now gained or removed in a state instead of provinces. The front line will not move until the whole state has been occupied. I'm actually confused about that. I mean, because I'm thinking, if a battle happens and you win, do you just instantly occupy the whole state? Because that's a lot. I mean, just for one battle, then you occupy the whole state, if that's the case. Or are there going to be multiple battles before you do it? What was the problem with having occupation done the way it was province-wise? I know it was janky and you occupied random amounts of provinces, but why are they... It's also funny to see them kind of... It's a percentage of occupation. Right. Right. You gain X number of provinces in a single state. So, if you win a battle, you still occupy... Is it still occupation based on provinces, but it cannot go past one state? So you will still occupy stuff province-wide, but then it cannot exceed the state that the battle's happening in. Is that it? Occupation is now gained or removed in a state as a result of successful battles. The front line will not move until... I don't get it. The only way to learn is just play, as we should probably start doing now. You get a percentage of the state. But by a percentage of the state, does it mean a select number of provinces of the state? Like 60% of the provinces in a state. Have they added a new progress bar? Why? Why would they add a progress bar? No one wants another fucking bar. People want... It was fine to see provinces being occupied and unoccupied on the map where the battle's happening. Exactly, hot dog fingers, yeah. The front line only moves with fully occupied states, so you control provinces beyond... I don't know. Yes, Manana. Let's drop that note and just... one thing I want to go, like, let's get off this post back onto it, and then we sort actually on the actual Reddit by new. And then we can see all the bugs, right? So, okay, actually the subreddit really isn't as active as I thought. There's only been like 2 posts since the actual changelog. Well, there's this. Oh, it's been deleted. Why has it been deleted? I don't know. Who fucking knows? There's nothing really to see here, so we'll head over to the game in a moment. Yeah, Comrade Covert, I don't know. Let's just hold our judgment on that until we get in the game and fight a war. So let's get off of this. That was my brief coverage of the changelog for 1.5 beta in reaction to what the military changes are hoping to be. Now we'll actually get into the game and play it. But before that, hold on. Wait. I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. Alright, hold on. Oh, I've got a lot of viewers. Oh my god, I can't lose them. I've made a huge mistake, but I need a cup of tea. Oh, wait. Wait, I'll make a poll. I'll leave you with a poll for deciding which country to play before I go, okay? What do you click here? Start game. How many options can I have in a poll? I'll leave you with a poll to decide. Oh my god, I just lost like 30 viewers. Whoa. Oh, I'm starting the game. Hold on. How do you make a damn poll around here? Manage poll. Fuck, I remember how crap Twitch polls were and how they banned like certain words, so I can't even use countries. Right. There's a lot of responses to the poll. Right. I'm bleeding viewers here. I need to get the community engagement back with a poll. Which country to play? Prussia. Prussia, Austria, France. You can only have 5 options and I'm basically choosing them. Afghanistan. Not Spain, sorry. I might have played that in another fucking multiplayer a while ago. Play as China, no. I'm taking a few suggestions now for the last one to go on the poll, okay? Afghanistan will be in the poll. Sardinia. Sardinia, you'll just get crushed by like France or Austria or something. Colombia, Ottomans. I don't want to play a country that's so fucked that you just don't have fun anyway. What's the point of a poll then? Well, a poll has to have... I can't just put a poll with like 200 options for every country. I need to narrow it down to a choice. USA would be easy and safe. USA. I'll just shove that on there, okay? I'll give you 5 minutes. Alright, the poll is ongoing. I'll be back in 5 minutes, everyone, to play Victoria 3. You know, I'll be half tempted to just not come back at all. Right, be right back.
Come on, England! Score some fucking goals!
Vic 3 LARP as Austria EZ.
Alright, I'm back. I'm not going to look at the poll yet, but first I'm going to thank Harambe's Kappa. Thank you very much for the 3 months. Prime. What has the chat been saying? Oh god, let's see what people are voting for. USA is narrowly beating Afghanistan, unlike in real life. We got 20. Oh, it's very neck and neck. Oh dear. I get to cast my own vote, by the way. And, you know, think about it, guys. This stream was just all about checking out, like, the war system changes. I don't want to try a fucking sweaty, horrible playthrough as Afghanistan here. How am I going to check out briefly the war changes and have a fun piss take just on Afghanistan? What are we going to do? Poll is so close. Well, I will honour the poll, but remember, I get to have my own vote. You know, I'm an equal with you here. Why doesn't Afghanistan have its dick? Because that pass was not actually there yet until like the Russians and British got in about, right, and made it. I think if I'm being correct here, it's actually correct not to have it now. Yeah, wasn't that pass drawn there by the British or no, the Russians? Oh Jesus, Afghanistan won! I didn't even get to cast my vote in time. Would it have been enough to sway it? It would have as well. It's fine, I'll honour it. We're playing Afghanistan, boys. Playing Afghanistan. What have you done to me? You're all Victoria 3 shills. And you're just trying to sabotage my stream, the stream of the one critic. It's over. Hello, Kinskull. So, donate opium to the stream by subbing and using the Stream Elements link. I mean, okay. I mean, this will be everyone's struggling. I don't know. Everyone's struggling. I'll be struggling as well. Expand into the Zebastard's already planning it out. Achievements are allowed. I've already got them all, but they're allowed. Remember my great achievement hunting? Right. Nice flag. What is this? The Taliban? Right. Oh, Jesus. What have I done? What do you even do in this game anyway? I've got 10 construction capacity. First thing you do is you go to production lens. Which one is construction capacity under again? Yeah, building. What's this? Political lens, buildings. You build some construction capacity. That's the game. That's what you do. Okay. I'll make opium. Yeah, I'll make opium. No, first thing to do is construction capacity to give me more capacity to make opium.
Are they paying you for this?
Well, Wen, thank you very much for the 2 months. No, they're not, but let me just quickly look on Twitch. Let's just see who else is streaming Victoria 3, if anyone, now. They better be paying me. Oh, Shenrir's on it. No, he's on CK3. No one's on Victoria 3. It's me and then someone with 7 viewers and someone with 1 viewer. There's 3 of us. Just 3 people streaming Victoria 3 on Twitch right now. It's dead. Game is dead. I'm literally reviving this game on Twitch. And they should be paying me. They should be paying me for this. Biggest Vic 3 streamer. By far. By like 180 viewers. More than the last one. Necromancer. It's afternoon in America. Who cares? There's Europeans as well. That's no excuse. People, you know, like what's the biggest game out there on Twitch these days? Like, does no one stream it in afternoon for America either? How's the football situation in Afghanistan? Well, let's see. Yeah, I didn't count YouTube streams. I don't know who's at it on YouTube. It's 2 in the morning for me down under. Well, by the fact that you're awake, then that counters the argument about it being a bad time. You're awake. You're here. If there was another Victory streamer, you could be watching them. Look at the politics. Yeah, politics. We need to play the political game here. That's a big aspect of the game. We've got this bloke, Dost Barakzai. He's family ties in the old ways. What's my government? Landowners. Rural folk are there. Oh, I've forgotten this fucking game, mate. I don't know. What are we doing? Does Afghanistan even have access to wood for construction? Can we join a market? Like, a big market. What's the market map mode? Is there such a thing? Yeah. We should just join a market, shouldn't we, really? Can I? Join the Russian market? Tell you what, Russia. Can I join your market? Give me wood. How do you open diplomacy with the country again? There you go. No. Interactions. They wouldn't accept, but I'm going to improve relations. You want to have access? I'm going to make access through war. Do I have any decisions to form a map? What do you think? It's Victoria 3. It has no fucking flavour. No, of course not. Well, I might go bankrupt from starting this. No, we're gonna ally Russia. It'll be fine. So, what else do you do in this game again? I need to be back. Like, I don't. What's my military? First Pashtun Army, 40 brigades. Is this a group? Yeah, this is actually your stat. This is it. It's got an icon, and it's got a general. It's got irregular infantry. You know, that picture of a French like army in Europe is really immersing me in Afghanistan. I confirmed Turkestan. Fantastic. I take it all back. Weaken the landowners. No artillery. Do I have cavalry? Why does it say artillery if there's none? Hussars, artillery. What? Hussars are artillery. And then I have to construct them? No, you have to build a barracks. Do I have any barrackses? Buildings. What buildings do I have? Got textile mills, furniture, urban, government administration. Wait for. Do I have these? See the UI. I don't know if these are buildings I think these are buildings I have. I have a logging camp. Oh my god, it uses slaves. We have slaves. That's a real thing here. So do I have... Does this mean I have wood? We have a barracks with 40 brigades. Am I looking at the buildings for my whole country? I think I am. Click on estate and then on buildings. Well, I think the buildings menu I was in was the whole country. So, yeah. This state has logging camps. What does the logging camp do? Look at the shitty UI. Where can I see which good it takes in? Is that what it's producing, or... Left side is input. Well... where is the input? Based... Oh, this is an RGO! Yeah, okay. This doesn't... You don't actually need to have trees to... Yeah. You don't actually have... You don't need trees to make wood. It only takes in slaves and wages. This is a thing that you know, it turns slaves into wood. That's all it is. And infrastructure. You don't actually need trees to make wood in this game. It's true. So it's good that we have that, though, isn't it? It's important to have wood. Oh, what's this? No. Oh yes, research. Research. Apparently we have a very advanced starting research here in Afghanistan. We know steelworking, shaft mining, military-wise, we have some decent tech. We even have centralization and democracy. We've researched democracy in Afghanistan. Timur and Co did a good job. You need to expand your wood, you run out of it very fast. I'll run out of money if I try to expand these things. So, the tech we get. One of my problems with the research in this game is that it doesn't really tell you what everything gives you, really. You get... It unlocks... Mainly in the production tree, you unlock production methods, but that doesn't say what exactly it means to you, like how much that's going to do for you. In Vic 2, it just quite simply says you get +1 of this, you get +1 of that. Very obvious, green numbers. But here it's kind of weird. Academia. Yeah, then we can build a university or something. Small arms shortage. Yeah, they don't tell the entire story, Alex. I know, but it's better than nothing. These don't tell much of a story at all. You can mouse over the yellow text. Yeah, the embedded nested tooltips and all that shite. Yeah. Anyway, so, like, we're building construction sector, but let's just start with the first two. Build them in each of my states. Can I use an edict? Where are we starting? This is the one... This one's here. Kabul is the one with the logging camps. I remember you can use edicts. Or decrees, sorry. Encourage manufacturing industry, encourage resource industry. Yes, I'll suffer, hero, but look. My chat voted for me to play this game as this country. Hold on a sec. The thing is, though, the way I play this game, or my lack of fucking ability and my hatred for the UI, it doesn't, you know, every country in this game is the same, except for the level they start developed. I mean, the gameplay loop is the same. I'm not going to be getting much different gameplay. Only to the extent that another country would just sort of run itself because it's rich from the start, without me building anything. Kabul FC. So anyway, let's upgrade a logging camp, I suppose. Now, which decree would be good? You build the same thing every time. Yeah, if I was playing America, I bet I would also be upgrading logging camps. A logging camp, what kind of building is that? Resource. Okay. This one here would increase the logging industry throughput. But that's only one building. We have a lot of plantations and ranches. Ranches and plantations would get 20% up from this, and that would be very much better use of a decree, wouldn't it? Increase tea, livestock, and opium. There's already opium, by the way. It costs me authority to do that, and I have a lot of authority. So, encourage agricultural industry here. You know, I might as well just do it in both. What does this place have? Also the same, a lot of that. So, do it in both. Are we ready to unpause? I think we are. We've managed our country in a really good state so far. Like, expertly done. We have to try and weaken the landowners, don't we? If I can't suppress them because they're in government. Who do we want to bolster? The armed forces. Bolster. Consumption taxes. What does that do for me? Well, I can spend 500 on grain. Gets me a lot of money. Genius. Look how much money I'm making. Look how much stuff I'm building in my building. Hoi 4 tree construction. It's going really well. But I think we can even put up the speed 3. Watch him be surprised he's going to get bad events from a grain tax. Listen, mate. I'm right here. You don't have to refer to me in the third person. Taxing grain is a bad idea. Okay. I won't then. I'll cancel it. Okay. Yeah. Are you having fun? No. Of course not. Well, I'm having fun in the sense that I'm in, doing a stream and with my chat, and we're having tax opium. No, because we need to produce more opium. We need to let them. I'm looking at my chat right now. I'm not seeing any subs anywhere. None of you are subbed. Who even are you people? None of. Come on. Hey, Bell. There we go. There's one. Someone I can relate to. Why would taxing grain be a bad idea? I don't know. Someone said I'd get bad events from it. I don't know. I have $5 in my bank account. Listen, use that to eat. I know you, Chef Excellence. I remember. It's not like I don't remember many of the names. I'm just thinking, you know what? We need more subs. This is the Vic 3 crowd, apparently. Yeah, remember those Redditors that were slobbering all over the game that we looked at? They're all here. That's the crowd we're at now. That's everyone going. All the people saying tax. All the people telling me to tax grain and then not telling me to tax grain or telling me not to right after. Immediately. You tax luxury goods. Do I have any luxury goods to tax? I don't need that though. I mean, I'm doing fine. Any luxury clothes will be taxed. There you go. Are you happy now? I thought I was building the construction sectors first and then upgrading the logging camp, but apparently it didn't happen. Service tax is meta. I'm not here to play meta, I need to give the AI a chance. So, one thing, this game, in my opinion, does such a bad job of just communicating to you your pops. Like, I've played this game, I've been in here in Afghanistan for a while now, I just have no idea what the makeup of my country is. In Victoria 2, I'd be met with that info right away everywhere, but I just don't know. If I click on population, even this is like a shit UI here. Like, I have to do 2 clicks to get information that Victoria 3 starts with, and by the way, by default on the fucking square charts again. So my population are mostly peasants. I also have slaves. And Pashtun, Tajik. Who do I accept or not accept? Go to culture screen. So you have to go to a different screen here. Primary cultures Pashtun and Tajik. Okay. Let's go to the culture map mode, if there's such a thing. So we have some accepted pops up here, more Tajik people. Now, I hate the culture map mode in this game, right? Because I clicked on my country and my pops, and it said it was like 60% Pashtun, and there was a solid 20% Tajik minority. But if I go on the culture map mode, you know, it's just 100% Pashtun everywhere. Yes, Borm, there's been an update. I did a bigger overview at the start of the stream. We're just playing now. So really, the culture map mode doesn't give you any actual idea of who's really there. I mean, I suppose you can hover over it, and if I hover over Baluchistan, I can see that there's actually a sizable Pashtun minority there. But if this was a good game, then there would be like a Pashtun lines going across the colour of that. They are saying that, Hero, yeah. It doesn't look like the Vic 2 culture map mode. Well, that's for sure. The Vic 2 culture map mode is great. This is terrible. That's the fact of the matter. So we have a small arms input shortage. Right. Let's make a new import. Oh, no options. Oops. There's no options. So what I want to do is carve a way towards the Russian market to border them. And in order to do that, I'm taking down Kokand. So let's look at their army. How do I look at the size of their army? 20 plus 4, I've got about 40. So you're isolationist, I think, so you can't trade with anyone. Is that my laws? Is that my laws? Which one would it be? Traditionalism? No colonial. What's isolationism? Mercantilist. Oh, yes, Afghanistan was famously a mercantilist trade system in 1836. Yeah, it's lack of access. We're landlocked, and we only border a few shitty countries. So, I'm going to take down Kokand, and then we'll border Russia, and then I'll be able to access their market. So, my strategic objective, oh, I can't do it. Political lens, diplomatic lens. Who would accept a trade agreement with me? No one. Right. Diplomatic demands. Conquer state. Afghanistan has an interest in Central Asia. I need an interest. Declare interests. Wait, I do? Diplomatic demands. Conquer state. Afghanistan has an interest in Central Asia. Did I not have an interest in the region? I can't declare interest anywhere. I don't have any interest. I can't do it. Where do I get diplomatic interests from? How do I get diplomatic interest? How do you get them nowadays? Naval bases give you them. Power. Every 10 bases. Power level. What's power? What do you mean power? Prestige and stuff. Rises the power. Prestige. Okay. Conquer shit. Wait, Vinhart, you're telling me that in order to get prestige I need to conquer, but in order to conquer I need to get prestige. In order to have an interest in a region. I can only attack Persia or Kalat. What region do I have war goals? Oh, I do. There are a list of ones that I can use. So I can go for Baluchistan, Persia. Alright. I mean, I'll take Baluchistan. There's a Tajik minority there. I'll do it. A diplomatic incident in Persia. Let's do it. Oh, I better get my army. Mobilize. Yeah, how do I actually assign this army to a front? Oh. Let's speed to it. Well, things are getting intense with microing. India or Russia might intervene. Well, if they do, we lose, and that'll be my Afghanistan playthrough officially over. I would say that we gave it a good shot in that situation. We're about to do a war. Yeah, none of them can get here. What fucking mode am I on? Is Persia in it? Is that why it's over here to the left? Persia join? No? No valid logos. So, if I go to military, right. My army's mobilizing. How do I move them down to the front line? If I have an army, right? Is it me or the UI, guys? Is it my fault or is it the UI's fault? Oh, there it is. Is that it? That's the buttons. And then you can actually see them moving. Wow, this is such a great change. See, this movement of the army is adding just a lot of immersion. I can see this moving. Like, if you remember previous Paradox games, I know it's a work in progress, but is it? I mean, is this aspect not actually? It's still East East India Company sides with Kalat. Okay. Where's the fucking UI for the diplomatic play? Here it is. Now I can maybe get them out of it. Can I sway them out? Can I sway someone in? Swaying Russia. Yeah, they can't reach me, it's true. Right. The diplomatic play is continuing. East India Company didn't even get any Woggles in for joining. Is there any reason I can see that they did this? This might get you into recognized if they lose. Why is everyone just endlessly shitting on the game, bruh? Well, this is one of the few places you're allowed to do it. If you go to any official Paradox place and you criticise the game, you get banned. So people need a place to vent their frustrations, and I'm here for them. I think we're nearly there, halfway there towards the war. Yeah, at least I can click on the army icon and it goes to the war screen. It goes on that army. It's currently taking 10% attrition just sitting there. Oh! I think that's new. They've added a campsite. And those artillery pieces are still actually what they were, I think. Is this an impassable terrain? Yes, it is. Blue border. Getting ready for some intense micromanagement here. Yeah, I don't have any artillery in the army, of course. I can see what they have. Just irregular infantry like me. Just the same as me. Do I have a better commander? Who's currently in it? Dost Mohammed. Any good? Innovative. Yeah, he's good. I need to set the general to advance, but is that it? No. Where would it be? Where would that option be? Why don't I just let the enemy attack me and die first? We've got a regular infantry. Wait, what's that? 55. Second English Army. Oh. Somehow the East India Company got there. I'm going to hold the line. The East India Company has line infantry. Yeah. How did they get there? They got in. Do you get such a thing as mill access in this game? Airdropped. Teleported, it seems like actual... Now we're talking. I think that could be what they did. Minus 49. We estimate a disadvantage, okay. But then again, I'm Afghanistan. We're fighting with our traditional tribal warfare and units in our own terrain, and we're going to be defensive. This is how Afghanistan wins. This is the graveyard of empires, as the British East India Company is about to find out. I don't know if I need to put him on defensive mode now, or how I do that, if I need to do that. Do I click on the front like this? This is just an overview. Select him. Change order. Ah, there's a tiny little button there. Good thing I did that just in time, because the war broke out. What's happening? No battles yet. No battles yet. I did that just in time. So the Baluchi army is purple and the British army is red. We're going to hold the line. Everyone's defending. Can I see? I can see the enemy's order. We've got intelligence. The Afghani intelligence service is telling us that they are also defending. My economy is doing really well, by the way. We're about to reach our maximum stockpile. So you know what? I'm going to put the military wages up to super maximum to give myself a better fighting chance here. I'm going to pay my army double for their current work. I will get tickered out, indeed. Is there another plan I can use here? Can I flank round? Go through the Sikh Empire? Here, Sikh Empire. How do you use diplomatic interactions? Can I, Ooh, violate sovereignty. Wait, is this a violate sovereignty? I think this was added. This is like you're able to declare instantly on someone. I think that was added a while ago. So that's my surprise attack move. You're asking me about the pirate struggle mod? Yeah, actually I think I do have latest versions of that mod. If you join my Discord, someone type !Discord in the chat. It's a mod called Endless Struggle, and you might be able to find it in my modding section. I'm failing to see how this is any different from what it was already like. Well, you see, the stack, this army here, I'm able to have this, which is now taking 15% attrition. My general is giving him attrition. Oh, this is a historical character. Oh, cool. Yeah, maybe the war will bankrupt India. Can I look at them and their economy right now? Can I see how well they're doing? Anyway, what's my building queue doing? I mean, there's nothing. There's 2 private constructions. So actually, my capitalists, if you can call them that, are building something in the meantime. Increase military spending. Didn't I just do that? Click the war button to see how much they've spent. You mean this? Cost of war. Neither of us have spent anything on this war. But the enemy side have received more dead from attrition. They're taking attrition at a higher rate than me. Therefore, I'm winning. Do you know the modding team? I know of them. I haven't spoken to them for a while, I think. If I even know who they are still. It's been so long. We're winning. We're almost close to dealing double casualties against them. We're doing amazingly well here. We're evening the odds through attrition. Just by sitting here. I'm upgrading the opium plantations in the meantime. I'm also going to improve the construction sector, I guess. This is a speed 3 war, I think. Yeah, but they could attack me at any time. And there's no such thing as a battle notification. Because there's no such thing as a notification pop-up in this game, like we're used to. Why didn't Afghanistan do this IRL? They did! They just sat here and defended. Have they invested any money in this war yet? No. Sat in the mountains till the Soviets and later the US died of attrition, and before that, the British, as we are doing right now. Are you trying to get your troops? No, an attack would be suicide. We're waiting for them to attrition themselves to death, and then we move in for the kill. My side currently has higher war support than them too. We're just bleeding them out. They're starting to get protests about the war on the home front. They're getting anti-war campaigns. It's like Vietnam. But my people are entirely supportive of the war. It's better than Vic 2 now, right? Yeah, as you can see, this is... If you don't think this is better than Victoria 2, then I don't know. You're just a Vic 2 die-hard grognard if you don't like this. If you don't think that this current gameplay that we're facing right now is engaging, interesting, and exciting, then you're a die-hard grognard idiot. And that's the fact. How does war score work here? I don't know. I think it's about war support, which is this one. These numbers where I'm winning. I'm objectively winning. You might want to speed 5 this war. No, because we're also managing the economy. We're doing what Victoria 3 always set out to do, which is you don't micro wars. So even when you're in a war, you manage the economy and maybe politics. So I'm gonna. Can I bring the armed forces into the government? Yep, I'm doing it. I'm bringing the army into the government. I think this gives them a morale boost in the war, doesn't it? Thank you, Monday, for the 8 months tier 1 sub. This is the best Victoria 3 war ever because I'm not constantly under pressure of watching it for enemy marching armies through neutral. Perhaps. So, I believe the armed forces does give you a boost to your army if they're in government. Isn't that actually true? I'm bolstering them to try and get the landowners down. The 3 cards under. Yeah. That's just the traits of this guy who's the leader of that group. Oh, it's if they like me enough, isn't it? Then you get boosts. So I've been bolstering them. I'm trying to get them up. They like me more because I've given them the high wages, of course. Something like that. I don't know. Can I even try passing a law? What kind of laws can I even pass? I can maybe improve. Oh, I can move to professional army. We're doing it. Absolutely get a professional army. All we have right now is peasant levies. Terrible. We need a professional army. Yes, I'm spending money now, but I built up a big... Look, no, the economy's fine. Oh, no, it's not again. Oh. But yeah, how much do I have in the bank? 471k. That's a lot. This will cut your mobilized army in half. Look, these are the sacrifices that we need to make in order to win. When does the game start? When I go back to streaming Vic 2 on Saturday or Sunday. Are we even conquering anything? Nothing's happening. You people that don't understand. You're the Victoria 2 war grognards. You don't understand the Sun Tzu art of patience. I'm sitting here waiting for the enemy to make a mistake. But seriously, on a serious note, if this was a good game, I would move my army back into my own country and bait them into it, but you can't do that. You can only just sit on the front line and stare at each other. Exactly, hot dog fingers. Mobilization doesn't work in the open beta. Get with the program. Yeah. So we're about to actually pass this army reform. This war is just a psyop to get my people to support an army reform. You realise that, right? Oh, the phases. Oh, I thought we were going to pass it. We have to go through the phases. So we've introduced it. Now they're considering it. Yeah, Jacob. Only if they fully sieged me. But thank you, Megalobes to Umuth, very much for the Prime. Appreciate it. We're playing the long game here. You don't get it. Again, you fucking grognards, you Vic2 Luddites, you don't understand the concept of waiting. You just want instant death and destruction and war. You don't get it. I hope you like the modified EU4 siege mechanic. By this point in Vic2 as Afghanistan, you probably could have already annexed 2 miners next to you. Maybe, but my army would have taken considerable attrition and it wouldn't be that good. In Victoria 2, I would want to wait until I get an army reform so that when I conquer, I get research points. So if you're playing Afghanistan, you probably do want to just sit there until you get an army reform that gives you research points from conquering. Your army is already taking considerable attrition. You don't understand. The enemy is taking way more. They've taken nearly 40,000 casualties, and I've only taken 22,000. They can't sustain these losses. And plus we're about to enact a professional army. Maybe when we have a professional army and maybe we can introduce some artillery or something. Wait, can I do that now? Can I build a brigade? I can build brigades or something, right? Well, I can create a new army. Can I? Oh shit! I thought they would... Nope. No, didn't mean that. Didn't mean to make that many. I thought they would show up. Can I delete? Oh shit. Delete. How do you delete armies? How do you delete armies? Serious question. I made too many armies. Right click on it. Oh, you can't delete it on the right click on the map anyway. Why do you have to vote to pass a law when you're a military dictatorship with no voting? Good question. Every country in this game is a democracy. Look, remember the research. Democracy is researched by Afghanistan in 1836. I don't think you can delete the military formations yet. I don't think they've got... I don't think they thought of that, you know, they were carefully deliberating, oh, we're going to add this new mechanic called, we're going to add basically stacks, we're going to add these new military formations, and while they were brainstorming that and they were writing out like requirements for what they should do, being able to delete them didn't come up in the meeting. Can we trust the people, the select group of people who are not banned from the Victoria 3 Discord to suggest that in the bugs? Because they're not going to hear it on here. I don't know if I trust those people, because all those people were happy with how the game was anyway. By the way, we didn't actually mobilise anyone because I think mobilisation's fucked. I think, unless there's a way I can get these 0 out of 20 conscripts or something. The law is on the final stage. I'm banned from Vic 3 for my Discord name in PFP. Go on, humour us. What was it? What was your Discord name in PFP? In before, it was like literally the Austrian painter with a fucking swastika. No, I'm joking. I wanted to see how we can use these new armies. Cannon artillery. Oh, to do. That's the default army type. I can build some cannon artillery. Yeah? I'm building artillery. I think. Where does that go? In terms of being built? How do you see it happening? I need to import. Yeah, but then where do I see the construction of it so I know what I need or don't need? Wasn't it in the second Pashtun army? Here.
Come on, England. Score some fucking goals.
It's in your normal building queue
Real
now? I
underscore
didn't see it.
arbiter underscore soul gifted
Oh,
a
it's
tier 1
barracks.
sub to Dave Verder.
Thank you very much, Arbiter, for gifting. Sub. Thank you. A funny number? What, have you gifted 69 subs? Oh. Please, by all means, keep gifting more subs. Don't stop there just to keep the 69. Look at that. We now have professional army. That is just mind-bogglingly good gameplay for me there. Let's get the police. Let's get the police in as well. So if I go to the building queue, I'm not actually constructing units. It says I'm constructing a barracks. I'm wondering why that is. I thought I was constructing an individual. Fuck no, I'm not a Redditor getting horny over 6 digits. Well then gift another sub then, prove it. Get up to 70. If you don't want to stay on the number 69, then gift another one. In before he actually does. Someone suggested sending empty armies. Can I? This is an army with no one in it. I'm going to use the third army, right? Give it a commander. Can I attack with an army with no one in it? Oh, I have to move him to the front first. No, wait. Fuck. Deploy to front. I probably can't. Well, I have to mobilize him. Wait. Immobilize the army with no one on it. I deploy it to the front. And then you can see it moving. An army with no one. He did it. He gifted the sub. Thank you. Thank you.
Score some fucking goals.
Real underscore arbiter underscore soul gifted a tier 1 sub to Pog City.
Yeah, it's just the general on his own. It's Rambo. It's like fucking Total War 3 Kingdoms, like a special hero unit. LARP. So here he is. What if I click advance front? Well, he already is. I think he already is. Is he going to do it? It's Kampfgruppe Steiner. Let's just... Oh, I can't change his order. Am I fighting a battle there now? Wait, there's an active battle. There's an active battle. I'm losing. He's got like, he's taking casualties. Who is this? Is this my second army with no one in it? There are people in it. And I'm losing them. Huh? It's General Moin Ed-Din Qasim. He's exhausted. Guys, this is like a AAA game. I know it's an open beta, but... Just cycle your units, yeah. No units under command. So, where are these casualties going? Who's taking the casualties? Or is this... Have I found a glitch where I can sort of use like ghost units to send into the enemy? Like, I'm not actually losing anyone here. Is that possibly something I can do? He's borrowing. I think you might be right. Now, if I go back to Pashtun Army number 2, how is the artillery production coming along? No, just onto opium. I don't know. Do I have that artillery now? I don't know, but this is a long, brutal battle. Oh yeah, scroll down to the units in the battle. The battle's about to end though, because the mouse wheel doesn't fucking work on that. I can't scroll down with mouse wheel, so that was the problem. You have to manually scroll. Is there any way of finding out what happened there now? Details? I lost people. I lost real people. Do I have to scroll down again? No. There now are officially... Are there real casualties now? Look at their actual attrition. It's about... Like, it's approaching double me. I'm genuinely... Depending on how long I can keep this war going, I'm losing war support. The war support's about to die out. I think the war will end, but if I kept this going indefinitely, I'd win. Wait, there's another battle. He's doing it again! Oh, the madman! Regular troops in eastern Afghanistan. Where are these guys? I'm clicking on them. This is a barracks. These are real units. What's this? Something like that. These are... I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what's going on in this game. Call it a skill issue. No guns. You know what? We need to import small arms. I can get them from the British market and the Sikh market. We're back. Trading with the British while we're fighting them, essentially. We've got the small arms now. It was introduced a couple of patches ago. If you have several generals... Okay, they do sort of borrow units to each other then. I need to stop this general's attack now. He must stop. He must stop. He must stop. Defend front. Cease your attacks now. I'm down to 0 war support. It's over. The war will end. It's over. I have to launch an attack with the full army. The advance must begin. The full army. Do I have artillery yet? Did the artillery get made? No. You can't drop below 0, but surely the war will end anytime. There's a new battle, and it is like exactly the same battle again. I've only used 6 brigades. Okay. So I sent in an army with no units in it, and then I send in my whole army, but the battles are the same. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? This war will go on forever since the AI won't push into you. Yeah, but there's war support thingy. There's such a thing as war support. And it's at 0 for me. Oh, it has to be minus 100. Oh. Minus 100. Am I dealing casualties? Nah, the rate of casualties is like 1 to 5. Okay, cease your attack. Cease your attack. You know, I really just want to edit Bavaria Part 7. Editing for Bavaria Part 7 is going very well, by the way. As I said in the community post, we're looking at... I doubt I can get it finished for tomorrow, but if not, then Saturday or Sunday, definitely. Definitely a weekend upload. Progress is good. Right, cease the attack. So, that's going well. I just want to go and edit that now. But it's combat width, but it doesn't tell you. Yeah, it's... I know, there's infrastructure. This is really bad terrain, you know? It's... Of course. Yeah. The East India Company has even more troops at home. I'd have to... I don't even know how this India Company got here. Still a mystery, like military access or something. I'm currently watching some of your older series. I didn't watch yet anything for Bavaria. Is that because you don't want to watch the series until it's finished? So you can binge it all at once, or is it just you haven't gotten to it yet? So what do we do here? We're at a bit of an impasse. Tell you what though, the enemy war support has also gone down to 0. So I call it a draw. And they've taken significantly more casualties than me in this war. Fact. They're looking at 70,000 dead from attrition. I have watched it, but just waiting for the new part. Okay. Is the war system even a little bit better? Don't think so. I'm not going to argue that this is like a serious attempt at using the war system. Now I've got a local police force. I'm just advancing so far past my enemy. Yeah, I looked at this. Oh yeah, you have to click a new tab to see if you can make peace. No party agreed to this peace deal, so I can't white peace. No, just... I couldn't even make a white peace if I wanted to. This is Victoria 3, everyone. It's not even playing any music. Can you separate peace? Oh, good question. Can I get the East India Company out of this shit? No, they don't negotiate. Where's your nested tooltip so I can learn what a non-negotiating participant is? Eh? Where's the nested tooltip on that? I want to know why they're not negotiating. At least we can get a breakdown of who's taking the casualties. So, the East India Company has taken 60,000 casualties alone. They're holding me hostage. Death wars are real. It's true. So, how are things on the official Victoria 3 Discord? Is anyone on there? Are they praising these changes? How's the feedback looking? Academia unlocked. Let's build a university. The University of Kabul. Skyscraper. University. There we go. Building a university. Is there even war exhaustion in the game? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't know. By the way, if anyone complains about this Afghanistan gameplay, I refer you to the fact that my viewers voted for it. It was not my idea. I'm just giving in to the demands of the community here. This is what you wanted. I hope all 28 Afghanistan voters are still here. You can't just vote for it and then when it's boring you leave the stream. Come on. Right now in the Victory Discord they're talking about the USA colour in the open beta chat instead of the beta. Well, that's really important. I mean, we could take a quick look at it now. Of course, like it's blue. It's blue. That's the level of discourse over there. And then someone comes along and says it's not blue, and then they get banned. Do not be uncivil. It looks kind of violet. Banned. You're banned. So yeah, there's a donation link there. The Stream Elements donation tip link is the best way to support me on a stream. You get a text-to-speech message, and you can drop even just $1. The reason it's the best way is because less of it goes to the company and more of it goes to the creator you want to support. So yeah. And if you want to steal money from Jeff Bezos, you can give a Twitch Prime. I've been hearing, on a randomly different topic, I've been hearing that Creative Assembly, makers of Total War, are in an absolute meltdown. There was a post I saw where they compared the price of Total War Rome 2 to Crusader Kings 2, and how Total War 2 is still like £60 and Crusader Kings 2 is free. And then there was a really high comment that was saying, like, when you're comparing to Paradox as a game studio, you know you're fucked. Or when you look bad compared to Paradox. So it seems like Creative Assembly is much, much, much worse than whatever we complain about Paradox. Yes, Bionic, probably. At least Paradox tries to fix their issues. I mean, Paradox, they're trying to fix Victoria 3 based on what they think would be the best way to fix it. They created all those problems for themselves in the first place, but they are trying to fix something. Urban planning, there you go, fuck it, why not? CA just doubles down on bad choices. Total War Pharaoh is one game that I am 0% buying. I'm not interested. Not getting that game. So what do we actually do here in this playthrough? Like, let's be real. What's the optimal move here, actually? I would be interested in the Pharaoh time period. A Bronze Age game would actually really interest me, but it just looks shit. So, I'm not getting it. "30 Years War, 100 Years War, Medieval 3. We want Medieval 3. Empire. Just, you know, the Total War franchise has these amazing historical franchises that everyone loves. Medieval, Empire, Shogun. Why don't they just do those games?
Historical
Remember?
Afghan Empire, biggest extent borders. Let's go.
We're working on it, Marsfae. Thank you for the 17 months. We're send a no-man army through Sikh towards India and see what the AI does. This army here will go on that border. And the Sikh Empire itself, we can't just walk through them. They have their own army, you know. They have their own army. I don't know how big it is. How do you check that? They have 100 battalions of their own that I have to deal with, even with a 0 army. I can't just send one general to go around and win the war. Just walk through the Sikh Empire himself and kill everyone. That's spam art. What? What can we do? What should we build? Still building a university. Oh, I can get new filing cabinets. Let's go! New filing cabinets. We need paper. Tell you what, I'll import paper from the British market. Filing cabinets! Hello, the Dodge. We got filing cabinets, boys. We're lacking on bureaucracy, though. I don't know. I don't know. Law enforcement. Where do you get bureaucracy from? Probably from government administration, which I just upgraded. You know, I don't know. This game, just the supply chains of administration and all these things just doesn't work. It's not intuitive. The UI is shit. I don't know what's going on. Like, 100 from base value, 50 from government administration in Eastern Afghanistan. So, the government administration here is giving me 50 bureaucracy, but how? Why is it giving me 50? Wages, infrastructure, and paper is going into that. But how much of, and what, you know, I don't want to question it, because it just makes me frustrated. Is the game at least better than at launch? It's kind of the same. I mean, probably, yeah, technically better. But you can't polish a turd. Have you ever tried? Local police force fuck the admin points. No, I don't think so. Peace out of this retard. What? Like, I can't. Can't even white peace. Don't even have that option. We're actually literally stuck. All I can do is suicide my army and lose the war, and then like try a different playthrough, or not. Just end the stream because I don't actually want to play. I'd rather just go and edit Bavaria Part 7. So, no, yeah. Look, I'm willing to take all the fucking people who say that I didn't give this a good playthrough here. I mean, I didn't claim my word. And I voted for Afghanistan, or people voted for Afghanistan. What's on at home? The Doge. You haven't selected any terms. You need to click on the... Do I? It's fucking UI. No, set terms to white peace. Our proposed peace deal is already white peace. No party agrees to this peace deal. No, I'm already not selecting. Yeah, I don't want to put any war goals in. I want the white peace. Do what? Humiliation. No, they wouldn't even agree to just humiliation. I would have to do war reparations and humiliation, which is a capitulation. Yeah, you can cycle your armies in this update. You can just retreat them back to the HQ and send them out again. They would only accept fucking humiliation and war reps, but they haven't earned it. And as we sit here, their casualties are still going up. They're about to hit 100k casualties. But I don't know how many troops they have total. How many I have. Why are you in a war? Vicky 3 isn't a war game, Chud. Yeah, the chat, my Chud chat, pressured me into this. If I had my own way, I would be purely tending to the garden of my nation and managing an economy, but my chat was like, war, 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 and I gave into it. Consul cheat them out of the war. Consul commanding in Victoria 3, is this what it's come to? Is that... How did they change the war? Well, we now have these things called stacks. I mean, army formations. And you can put irregular infantry into it. Why am I still not building this artillery? Where is the artillery? No, wait. What I'm doing here isn't building artillery. I'm just upgrading my barracks. That's all I'm doing. That's all I was ever doing there. You don't have any supply to supply them with, but I'm not... There's nothing telling me I'm lacking it. There's nothing telling me I'm specifically lacking that. Thank you, Soy, for the Prime. Haven't you subbed before? What? What's only saying you're on like 1 month? I'm pretty sure you've been subbed. So, I want to upgrade the lumberyard. How is this game laggy, by the way? I clicked that. And there's like a delay, I think. I don't know. How could this be laggy? Right, building queue. We're building logging camps, barracks. Yeah. Yeah, maybe artillery is just broken. You're right. Can I upgrade my army to regular infantry at any point? I think I have to go to the barracks and go to the fucking... Oh yes, army is under development. I go to the production method. What do I need for line infantry? Probably a tech. I need to invent it. I need to get a tech. Well, we can do that. We need mandatory service first. Well, let's just change to it now. I don't think we lose progress. We don't lose progress when we change text, which is a... I kind of like that a little bit. That could be in Victoria 2. If you're researching in Victoria 2 and you stop, you lose all your progress. Do you think it would be a good change in Victoria 2, maybe an open Vic feature, to not lose research progress when you change a research? It's not that big a problem, it's not that big a change. But, and there could be exploits associated with it, maybe. Like changing your tech tree to like military industrial complex, change this, change that. You could maybe do some exploits. Maybe you can have a little bit of a penalty to changing your tech. A little tiny research point penalty to it. Yeah, but it's not a priority, exactly. Thank you, Strapoli, for the 29 months. I'm going to go and, if I remember, I'm going to go and make that a suggestion for OpenVic. It'll probably be a low priority. But it's a nice, small quality of life feature change. It's not really that important. I mean, even, I actually like Victoria 3's research. I'm so used to it. You know, you just research one thing and then that's it, you wait for it. It's really straightforward, that's it. One thing, you're done. No chopping and changing. I like that. So I assume the enemy has reached the 100k mark in casualties? Yes, up to 105k. Absolutely devastating losses for the enemy here. Just sitting in mountains. 100k casualties from attrition. I just, I don't know how much manpower they have and if they're refilling it or if I'm refilling my manpower. There's not much way of knowing. I don't know. How's my, my new fucking university doing? Yeah, my university is doing good. I should upgrade it. It's ready for an upgrade. I'm losing money though, so East India Company has like infinite manpower. Yeah, they probably do. And they can just teleport it through neutral territory. It's true, Jacob. We're the real winners here. I have to increase taxes. I'm sorry, people. Let's add another consumption on services. Someone told me that's really good. Let's add another one on luxury furniture. We can decrease military wages -1. We have to make some tough decisions here. This game is boring? How dare you say that, Chud? Are you racist? Tax grain. Oh, the tax grain debate again. Listen, aren't there downsides to doing that? Isn't that a problem? It's literally the corn laws. We spent 4 years in the game so far, and we're still in this. I can pause my production on stuff. Someone out there is a bit angry. You hear that? Someone else is playing Victoria 3 out there, really angry outside. So they fill the barracks automatically. What are my barracks looking like? Where's my barracks? The barracks in eastern Afghanistan, quite low on employment. Doesn't have much employment. We're not getting any small arms. I don't know. The Indian army is getting bigger. It used to be a 55 stack. That's true. They've upgraded it by 1. Why don't they attack me? Focus on agriculture and export if supply exceed. Okay, can I export things? Let's export some stuff. Let's get some exports going. Let's make some money. How do I see what I can export? That would be good. Would any of these be profitable? Let's see. Yes, liquor. Sell liquor to the British and the Sikhs. Nice. And opium to the Persians. And there you go. And that's how I'm losing even more money. It makes sense how you click on something that says it'll be productive and you'll gain money, and then you lose money. They're on the defensive all the time since you are the aggressor. But isn't that so simplistic from the AI? Just if they're the attacker, they attack. If they're the defender, they defend. In real life, it's a bit more murky than that. Generals and all this would attack and defend. Like just at a certain point, it doesn't matter who declared the war. People will still just attack or defend in different times. The EIC can steamroll you. I'd love to see them attacking me to see how well my fucking shitty infantry holds up defending mountains. Could be a problem with the new stack AI, maybe. Paradox, a game. Do you think Paradox Interactive has any experience making AI for armies using stacks? Because they're reinventing the wheel here. I don't know if they have any experience with that. I take it, yeah, it's profitable for the company and all this. I'm losing money from. I'll cancel those. That'll help me. And then we lose small arms, but I don't even know what the small arms were going to anyway. What were they even doing? To be fair, it is an incredibly buggy open beta. Yeah, it's fine. I get it. Why add stacks back but refuse to give us our toy soldiers back? Because they're absolutely maniacs. They've added like 50% of the management of units. And you know what the killer of this is? When you look at Victoria 2, one of the biggest complaints people had about micromanaging stuff was micromanaging stacks and building your stacks. Because that took so much time and you had to organise them properly. They've re-added that back into the game. If you're dealing with a massive country and a complex army, you're going to have to organise these stacks and make the most fucking optimal stack each time. They've added that level of micromanagement back into the game, which I'm fine with. Well, I don't like it in this shitty UI, but they've added that back to the game. And isn't that exactly what people were complaining about micromanaging, like organising stacks? They've taken organising stacks back in the game, but they don't give you the satisfaction of using them for any meaningful thing. It's just so strange. I don't know the extent to which organising stacks might be tedious or stressful, but just look at the shitty UI. How can you organise anything with this shit? How can you fucking... So how you do it is you go onto the army and you click this button. Look at that, they're teasing us, because that icon there with an arrow going left and right, that's the same icon as you get to change stacks around in other games. And then you can go on this and then you can transfer to another army. You have to do this. Like, you have to do this like a million times, or a bit of artillery here, change a hussar, cavalry. You're doing stack management with a whole new shitty, ugly UI when everyone's used to the way we used to do it when it was good. It's just, why? Why are they doing this? It's so weird. They had Victoria 2 War System, Imperator, EU4, the classic way of doing it. Right there. I'm about to go bankrupt, by the way. They had that. And then, no, it's not that one, boy. They had all that ready to go. They could have upgraded on all that. They could have added many new good quality of life features to improve on the tedious aspects of micromanagement. They could have done everything I said in my war system video that got 150 fucking, not 50 quite, but all that. 90% like ratio. But they did this instead. And now we're at the point, the decisions I'm criticising here about this are not like decisions that they did pre-launch and then they give us that on launch. We're talking a year after launch here. They've had fucking 2 years of feedback, going all the way back to when they did the first war dev diaries. They've had 2 years of feedback, and then 1 year post-launch, this is what they give us in a slight buggy open beta format first, and then maybe a real launch in a few months, or a month later. Basically around the time of the official year anniversary. And then when it gets to the year anniversary, they're probably going to do some kind of retrospective dev diary where they go back and they go, oh, it's been a year since Victoria 3 launched, and oh my, what a great journey it's been. We've learned so much, we've had great community feedback, and they'll just talk about it as if they've been having the time of their lives. And it's all been hunky-dory. Do you think this is targeted? It's so bad. What do you mean targeted? They're targeted at trying to improve their war system. They're trying to improve it. The way they're trying to improve it is by reinventing the wheel. And I've said reinventing the wheel about 10 times on this stream, but there's no other way to describe these decisions. So, this war system can be fun if you could draw attack directions with arrows or something. Andre Buzina, let me tell you, you've just reminded me. You can literally do that. I can set a strategic objective in this war. Kalat. And now there is an arrow. Are you happy now? Chud, they've added that, and it's such a useless feature that I completely forgot about it. You have an arrow. I can direct so if I select my army to attack and advance the front, they will now follow that arrow and go for the strategic objective of the only place they can fucking go anyway. They added that in a patch ages ago. It was actually the last time I played Victoria 3 where they added that. I played Austria in a stream. They got a war system that could only represent a World War I scenario, but here you have a 1,000-kilometer front line, 100k soldiers in total. Oh, we capitulated. Wait. We won! We fucking won! Yes! Victory! We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting to the end. Da, da, da. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm the greatest Victoria 3 player. Everything I've just been telling you for the past 2 hours and 10 minutes is a lie. I actually completely support the war system. Their changes are great, genius. I love the new stacks they've added. And that was my plan all along. I was baiting you. I knew I was going to win all along. I'd done a secret fucking offensive. I secretly conquered half of Brazil and did a naval landing behind them and won without you looking, and you missed it. Yeah. So that's it. We won. We fucking won. Now I need to make my armies like demobilize and stand down. I think they already did. Yep. Yes, Ezra. Yes. This open beta, in the buggy state it still is, also still require a 2-day delay. They couldn't even release it in a state because it was completely broken. And this is the unbroken version 2 days later. Never forget. Oh yes. More research points. And we actually gained a... No, that's Oman, not me. Now can I please add... I still can't declare fucking interest. No, I didn't get enough prestige from that. We did it. I'm a secret genius at this game. We didn't even get events at all during that war. There were events. I got something. Still no port. Oh, incorporate the state. Yeah, isn't there anything I have to do before I incorporate it? Or do I just incorporate it immediately? I have a lot of accepted pops in here already. I do have accepted pops. The Eastern Afghanistan insurrection. Okay, slaves get radical. Of course they do. Time for the next war just to wait to win again. I can't actually do the next. Well, maybe I can attack Makran? Who can I attack? Yeah, I can do Makran, and then I get a coastline. Yeah. You know, there's no time to dilly-dally and hide on our laurels or whatever the saying is. I think we should just immediately go for the next one. Move from victory to victory. The Napoleon of Central Asia. Oh no, Spud, you're going to make me buy the game. I've never actually said buy the game or not buy the game. I've never actually influenced people directly to buy the game or not. You make your own choice. So, they're mobilizing the army now. Deploy to front. Emmanuel Macron. Yeah, keep up the momentum. Yeah, keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Victory, victory, victory. We've got a really good, highly experienced army now. We've got to put them to use. Why are you fighting a war? This isn't a war game. It is now, baby. This is the best war game on the market now after these changes. Did someone join the thing? Not yet. I've got a truce with the East India Company, surely. Here comes my 46k stack. It's moving. You can see the stackies on the mappies. Officially against the 7k Baluchi army. It's here. Boom. 53 advantage. We are so back. Can I get some subscribers, some donations? Let's get a hype train for how hyped that victory was. I knew that was coming out the bag. I was like feigning. I was thinking, oh my god, it's over, boys. How do we do this? I was trying to just feign for the drama. I was trying to just entertain you. I was saying, oh my god, we can't win this war. What do we do? Just so I could create some tension. But I knew all the way I was going to win it. I knew exactly what my secret invasion from Brazil was going to do. I landed in Calcutta. Where's Calcutta again? Isn't Calcutta over here? Yeah. Dhaka is over here, I think. And because of that, there's now massive turmoil in the East India Company. I sent the Afghan secret police, the CIA, Afghan version, or something. Right, so what was I going to do? Check the buildings. I'm going to cease all my construction and let my economy go back up. They added war reparations on me. So we still have small arms shortages. I'm currently using up too much bureaucracy, so we can cancel one of these extra taxes. I'll lower my taxes and reduce the luxury furniture. Wait, was that using authority or bureaucracy? I don't fucking know. I'm still having a hard time understanding how they managed to mess up so badly that they just made battles not spawn in a war update beta. I didn't have that problem. Is there other people having that problem? I don't know. Right, sorry, I've got a message to look at. Well, do a world conquest? I think we're well on our way to world conquesting here. I think we're making the optimal moves. We've taken one country in 4 years. Ah yes, incorporate the state. If only there was some easy way of doing it. It takes bureaucracy. I don't have bureaucracy. It makes me have a deficit. Don't give a fuck. Do it anyway. Where do I get new bureaucracy from? I get it from... I'm going to make a government administration in Eastern Afghanistan. Western Afghanistan, sorry. And then I'll get more bureaucracy, I guess. Afghanistan defense only world conquest. Just sit back. Isn't that... That's actually the Afghan meta anyway. You sit back and then it becomes the graveyard of empires. First Makran. No, first Kalat, then Makran. Then I'm about to get a... I think that's a skill issue, Ezra. I think you might have not set your army to advance. Need to build more construction, to build more construction, to build more government buildings. Haven't I built enough civ factories from Hoi 4? Haven't I built enough civs? My construction's going nicely. Ah yes, paper mills. Paper mills would be a good idea. I'm glad my capitalists are doing that. Paper's so important. Because it's your admin. I think we can speed through it now. The war is about to begin. I don't think anyone's joined their side. No. Persia declared themselves to be neutral. Phew! I don't think we can take on Persia. How many troops do they have? How do I see? Go to details screen, wait for the fucking nested tooltip to stick, and then it goes away anyway. Look at this, everyone. You hover over their flag, the nested tooltip starts to appear, it locks in place, you go down, and it cancels anyway. I mean, there's like dozens of employees, coders getting paid a really good salary to make code, make this game, and they come out with that. I don't get it. Italians 48, there they are. We can actually almost beat them. We're almost at... Wait, are my guys advancing? Advance front. This is me on the offensive for the first time. Let's see how it goes on this front. An active battle progress bar is coming. Do you think we'll learn how occupation works from this? I don't know if it's enough. A one state minor won't be enough to know. Okay, battle. 46 v 4. We're going through mud. So that's minus 50% provinces captured. I thought that provinces didn't get captured anymore. I don't know. Absolutely crushing it. Even the casualty ratio isn't that bad for attacking. Yeah. Just easy. Now what's the pops? The culture here. Let's look at the culture map mode. No, wait, no. I have to go to down here and then cultures overview. And then it's Baluchi, but then if I hover over the province, go to it's just 432k Baluchi and 14.7k Lacustrine Bantu. Like, they must be slaves. Because it was only the Americas that had an African slave trade, remember? Now, clear locked map mode. Go back to the battle. The battle is still ongoing. We need our emotional support arrow. Oh yes, I forgot to add the arrow. Declare strategic objective. There's the arrow. Sorry, I almost forgot. And then even, like, I just go on the normal map, it disappears anyway. It's not even visible when I just look at the battle. So that's just great when they added that. What was that, 1.3 or 1. Yeah, it must have been 1.3. Maybe 1.2. How's the day-night cycle? Anyone that's got that? How's that going? I haven't got it. I didn't think that was quite worth the money. But even among the people who did think it was worth the money, it's gotten mixed reviews. So the vast majority of people just didn't get it. They just didn't get the day-night cycle DLC. But the people who decided, you know what, I'm going to fork out the money and buy this, or they got the Grand Edition, about half of those people think it's bad. They can't even get good reviews among people who decide it's something they want to buy, or they got the Grand Edition. They can't even win those people over. Let alone the people like me who didn't fucking buy it anyway. Day-night cycle is a DLC, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm not buying it because I just don't think it's worth. But even people who did buy it think it's shit, so... I'm not even... Now, I won that battle, so what happened? I can't really see. I didn't occupy any provinces from that battle, but is there now a progress bar? As promised. Remember when we said there was going to be a progress bar? Where is that? There's no occupation. So what actually happened? What's this 81? That's just my advantage. What happened? There's a new battle now on the coast. The green number on the map is progress. What? On the map? That's not progress. That's the advantage. That's like the estimate of how well you're going to do. Which is basically just like auto resolve from Total War. And then they made a game out of it called Victoria 3. You occupy in the background till it reaches 100. That is shit. Why have they downgraded the game more in terms of that? They've taken one of the like 2 things that provinces are used for in the game and removed it. They've made the game even fucking less deep. Why? They just baffle me. It's a state-based war system now. Yeah. Fucking, what are they doing? Wouldn't it have been cool if after the first battle, like 90% of the country got occupied apart from one last coastal holdout that I'm now fighting this battle in? Wouldn't that actually be a little bit cooler than just arbitrary battles with no occupation? Like you can physically see the progress of the war a little bit. Even if the war system's shit, you get a little bit of indication of how it's going. In terms of occupation, but no, they removed that. They took a feature that was already in the game. I'm baffled by their decisions, guys. Is there an actual argument for that? Who's got the counter argument? I'd love to see it. Anyone joining us from Reddit today? Okay, it's in beta and occupation visual will be added. Okay. I don't remember reading that in the changelogs. I don't remember reading anything other than it just saying we're removing province-based occupation. Right. We won that battle. And we won that battle. 2 battles have now been won against this tiny fucking country. There's 0 occupation done. And we're now just waiting for the 3rd battle. Check the Discord for known issues. My brother in Christ, I'm banned from it. I've been banned from it for about a year and a half. I haven't tried to appeal because I'm not fucking... What did you do to get banned? This was back in the time that Victoria 3 leaked, and I was simply talking about the leak, saying it had happened and discussing its pros and cons. The occupation might be on the details tab of the front menu. What details tab? There's no details tab on the front. Is there? I'm not groveling to a Paradox Discord mod's feet. Did you know that if I made an unban appeal on Paradox's official Victoria 3 Discord, then the owner of the Victoria 2 modding server might see it? And he might be the one to deal with it himself. Because he's a mod on there, you know. And he's also in the credits of this game as a special thank you. Along with One Proud Bavarian, next to the likes of One Proud Bavarian on there. 15v2. Don't tell me there's going to be a 4th fucking battle. I'm having fun, Bell. Is the war seriously not over? We're actually taking the piss now. Who, the GFM dev? No, the actual owner of the Vic2 modding server really doesn't have any mods to his name. Like, he made some Rome lap mod previously that he abandoned like a year or two ago. The GFM dev, Abraham Lincoln, is the maker of one of the biggest Vic2 mods. He would be a good candidate to be owner of that server, because he's still active in Vic2 modding. And he actually doesn't really like Victoria 3. He would be more in tune with the community. He certainly made some bad decisions, but he's just, you know, actually in the community. So we're fighting battle number 4 in a minute here. $35 versus 3. Who will win? Is it done now? My army is going back. Why is my army walking back to the HQ? Is the war over? Conquer Macran, propose peace deal. Okay, fair enough. But there was no sign of occupation at all. No such thing. Well, we've won. We now have a coastline. Does this state have a port? Yeah, it's got fishing wharves. Let's just immediately incorporate it. I don't give a fuck. No. Oh, it's already... Oh yes, it's merged into the state of Baluchistan because it's just one state. It was 2 countries, but 1 state. Right. Look at that. Isn't this... I think this is the most Victoria 3 map painting I've ever done. Like, my first 2 playthroughs were absolute disasters. My fucking Burgundy game, my East India Company game did nothing. But now I've made real progress. Can I declare a strategic fucking interest now? Still can't. At least I've opened up a world of unavailable options because I've got a coastline, but I can't do any of them. Damn. What's wrong with the wheat farms? I've got bad construction efficiency. I don't want to build this. I don't want to build that anyway. That was like already going when I conquered that place. Now you can trade with anyone because you have a coastline. Yeah, but what do I want to even trade? I don't know. Now I can take the Omanese thing. Oh, that's a good point. Think I could take that? That's a treaty port of some description. What army does Oman have? 10? I think the real target is Persia. For strategic interests, you need a navy. Well, you know what? I'm not going to build a port because I have minus fucking construction efficiency here. But I might, in due course, when all that's been sorted. So, you get a construction debuff, state is mountainous. Ah well, I've got that, but there's also just the fact that it's turmoil and unincorporated, and it's mainly the turmoil. Look, 30%. Lacking paper, lacking clippers. Why would I need clippers? Is it for the fishing wharves? Boy, I do have a port. I do have a port. Level 1 port. There you go. We're lacking the clippers to go into it for convoys and shit, but subscribe to the channel, use the donation link, give bits, and to keep the channel going. I want to edit Bavaria Part 7 tonight. I might end my stream in like 20 minutes, half an hour. We've had a good overview. Like, I didn't want to make a long playthrough out of this. I want to edit Bavaria Part 7. You have fishing wharves in a port, indeed. I would need a shipyard to make clippers, but then that would be costly. There was other things that have to be imported in order to make the clippers. I don't think I have that industry. Are the changes good, Spud? Should I try the beta? No. No, not really. Do you want to see what the Redditors are saying, if there's any new feedback? Let's have a look. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Where's my in-game music? I'm just going to check if there's been a new post on the Reddit for feedback and all that. See what the people are saying, if anything, about the changes. Game so boring, the opinions of Redditors is more interesting. Yeah, well, to be fair, everyone voted for me to play fucking Afghanistan, so you've only got yourselves to blame. Right, shape a grand tomorrow. Just checking for new posts. Is there anything? Oh, there is. We've got some posts. Hold on. Pause the game. We've got some posts. Where's my in-game music? Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, so first of all, we've got how does warfare work in 1.5? Question, 2 posts. Let's have a look. I'm taking a state, but there's no advantage of retreating that state. Everything just comes to a halt. Well, I think I experienced that with my Macran war. Don't recommend staying in beta until at least first or second update, unless you meticulously read dev diaries and bug reports. Remember all the quirks and what is not working right now. And generally are a masochist or want to help improve the game really, really badly. Still really buggy and half finished, you play this beta at your own risk. Fair enough. If you still want to proceed, then at least don't whine on Reddit that it's buggy. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a really fucking classic Reddit reply. Just a guy just fucking innocently just goes, you know what? I'm asking a question about this in the current 1.5 beta. How does it work? And this guy's like, don't whine on Reddit that it's buggy and half finished because both devs and players know that already. No need to remind. If you want to report a bug, do it in the designated place, not here. Fucking brilliant. Yes. And then we go back. Victoria 3 devs celebration post. I just want to say thank you to the devs for allowing us with this beta to get into what's probably the most... Oh. Wait, what? Where is this post going? It's terrible as... The most unstable, unfinished and lacking gameplay experience I've ever seen so for a game. It's terrible as a game and so insightful as a community experience. I'm serious. The amount of trust that it requires to show us the creative process from the inside is crazy. I've always felt that the dev team in Victoria showed more interactions with the community than pretty much any game I've been involved with. On Reddit, on the forums, on Discord, they are always present, answering questions and taking notes of the feedbacks. But this is a whole new level. With this beta, they are letting the community access basically an unplayable game unless you want to give feedbacks and take part in the development of the game. This is not a demo, it's a bunch of issues that for some of them, they haven't yet decided how to solve them. Some key game decisions are basically giving us the tag, what do you think? To me, being able to take part in this co-creation and to see in real time how this game develops is more valuable than playing the game. What I'm reading, I don't know what I'm reading. This is like a case study in just how far people will go to just literally circle their mouths round the arse of Paradox and directly consume shit. This is crazy. It's 11 points upvoted, 76%. Thank you for this immersive experience into what is to create such a complete and complex game which shows passion and humility, which I respect deeply. Let's take this post's point for a second and assume, and let's for argument's sake, agree with him that the level of interaction they're doing with the community and accessing these open betas is amazing and unprecedented with devs. Let's agree with that. Okay, they are opening up their dev process, they're answering loads of feedback, they're active. Compare that with what it was like before launch, where all you got was a closed beta where someone leaked the game and a few dev streams, and then they encouraged everyone to pre-order, and they got you to all pay money for what was a completely lackluster, broken release. If they are opening up all this new open betas and all this good stuff, it's because of the launch, and they're trying to undo the damage caused by the launch as much as possible and try to form something, try to get community goodwill back. So at least see both points to this. It's not just, they're not just doing this fucking goodwill community thing for no reason. It's because of how fucking fucked the launch was. And maybe it's the higher ups that are now allowing them to do it because they demanded money in the launch, and they made a lot of fucking money in the launch because of the amount of people that were duped into buying it. But at least see the other side before you go and just grovel like this. Upvoted because I agree with the sarcasm. Okay, yeah, it's a roller. Yeah. I never understood the buy the game and become the official tester approach from Paradox as well, but they don't seem to care if people dislike it. I agree with that. I mean, is there anyone in my chat left? This is an interesting discussion, isn't it? I actually, for the beta, it's different, but being the open beta isn't like buy the game and be the official tester. Buying the game on launch was buying the game and being the official tester. That was. But this open beta is different. This is an optional thing. I don't think it applies here. But again, from launch, this is true. Why release an early access state beta? There was no rush, really. Yeah. That was that post. And this is one that we saw live. But we saw this post happen and read it live and went through the roller coaster of it. Crazy. Anything else? Well. Okay. That was that. But I am kind of reminded, just that, yeah, this is an open beta. And if you opting into this open beta really is about just giving them feedback. So that's true. I mean, we are playing it. I'm taking the piss. But yeah, it's not really actually about... Yeah, but I don't know. Is Victoria 3 better now than before, in your opinion? Yeah, I mean, there's no way... It's obviously objectively better because they fixed so many bugs and all that, I guess. And where's my fucking in-game music? Vic 3 has 6.5k players and a month average of 4.4k. Vic 2 is 761, average of 604. Yeah, they're almost getting to the same levels of each other. As things stand, I mean, Open Vic still isn't going to come out for a very, very, very long time, but it might actually be up there. I think Open Vic could fucking smash some player counts, maybe. But that's not relevant. Open Vic isn't like competition, and it's not seeking to it's not being done to fucking outdo Victoria 3 in player count or anything. And it's still a long, long time away. But it's going well. Development for Open Vic is going well. It's plodding along very nicely. They're currently doing some good data loading. What's the term they told me? Yeah, I think it's data loading. Data loading as in they're loading the game files from Victoria 2, the ones that are accessible, not the code. Like pop numbers and culture, religion, they're loading all that data in order to present it in OpenVic. So that's what they're doing there. And that's like there hasn't been a video or a stream or a public announcement from OpenVic because they're doing that unpretty, unsexy work right now of just fucking coding data loading. But there will be some updates soon. In case anyone thinks that OpenVic is falling off the face of the earth, no, it's going. CK3 doesn't even have Merchant Republics yet. Well, you know, I'm thinking of wrapping up this stream. I'm wrapping up this game. It's been interesting, but I was never going to make an official, good, proper playthrough out of this. So, wait, are companies here? Have we got companies? Does anyone know where companies are? Because that's... Are they in this open beta, or are they not? Where are they? Oh! Companies. Okay. Well, there they are. It's a work in progress. I can't make any right now. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they're down here under what is PH. What does PH stand for? Also, where's the fucking music? Isn't there a music player in this game? Where's the music player? We're playing music right now? Apparently it's playing music. Can I skip? Pharmacy. Placeholder. Ah. Yeah, pharmacology. That's what it stands for, yeah. It stands for... Like, what does the pH and the pH scale stand for? What does that stand for? The pH scale? Acidity? That's me just came back, I have no idea what's that. We unlocked cotton gin. That's what's happening. Pass worked. Power of hydrogen. A certain hub. I know what, yeah, pH is this, but what does that pH in science stand for? Potential of hydrogen? Really? Is that what it is? That's strange. Is it? No. What? Do you think Victoria 3 can ever become a good game? It depends what you mean by good. It'll never become a game that I would like, because its vision is set, and it is like, even if they came out with the best possible implementation of the vision they've set out, it will never be good for me. But apparently other people do like it, so they can knock themselves out with it while I play Vic 2 and Open Vic. And Gilded Destiny. And whatever the armchair historian's working on. It needs a Stellaris level overhaul. They are overhauling and backtracking on a lot of their features, but they aren't really... They haven't gone for anything completely as overhaul as Stellaris has had. They haven't done anything that fundamental, actually. They added autonomous construction, but that's just like a very minor change. And now they're updating the war system, which is still fundamentally the same shit. Just with new stacks to micromanage. Like stacks to organize. They don't micromanage the actual movement of them. You have to micromanage creating them. They have to change how construction works. Yeah. Make it like the Victoria 2 system. The game, yeah, for example, a good example of my opinion, well, the game would never be good, is because it can never be good while it's just based on the fucking Hoi 4 construction queue and Civ factories. That is a fucking red line. That is the prime, and the whole game is built on that. Never be good with that. I have artillery unlocked, but artillery's broken in the open patch, which is fine. But yeah, let's wrap up. I don't want to continue playing. We've painted a little tiny good map as Afghanistan. There you go. I might post it on Reddit, because the Reddit really needs some posts. It's fucking dead. Hell, EU4 has better construction than Vic 3. Yeah, they do. Exactly the Arctic Witch. That's exactly what they've done with formations. They've added the bad parts of War Micro. They don't even add the good bit, which is fighting. I'm actually baffled that they've added... I'll show you again before we end here. They have added to the game this. First army to second army, I can give like this. I can transfer like 5 stacks of infantry to my second army. They've added that. They've added organising and changing around stacks, which is what all the people who defended the Victoria 3 war system cited organising and managing the size of stacks, especially with mobilisation, as one of the reasons that Victoria 2 micromanagement is tedious and they hate it. And now they've added it to Victoria 3, and people are like, yes, I love it. Well, that's what they're saying so far, but then when they fucking realise how tedious it's going to be to micro, then they're not going to love it, because they're like, oh wait, they added micro. But they didn't add the good part of micro, the rewarding part of micro that makes all the micro worth it, which is combating enemy armies. They didn't add that bit. They added the shit bit. I mean, personally, I don't find it shit. I find it, if you watch my Victoria 2 streams and you see me like organising my comfy 30k stacks, I like it. It's just a calming, nice task that's satisfying to see your army go up. And of course, the other reason this is shit is because as you're fucking swapping these armies around and building your stacks, all you're seeing are these stupid little menus. Like you're changing your armies around, like this, again. Like changing these, blah blah blah. That's all you're seeing. And you're seeing these icons here. You're seeing these icons. In Victoria 2, when you're changing and organising your stacks, you can see your stacks. You can physically see how your army is growing and changing around. And you can see the 3D models on the ground. So you can see the rewarding nature of it, and you can get the tangible look of what's going on. Like, Victoria 3 is currently just adding the shit aspects of micromanagement with none of the nice things about it, which is baffling to me. Although I think they're working on 3D models, finally. Yeah, they are working on 3D models for Army. They are. I'll give them that. I don't know, but I don't know what it's going to look like from what I've seen. Are they going to actually add like a man standing here who's going to like move down the road towards the front line? Are they going to really add that? Because the mock-up thing that I saw was more like a battle. Because those, you know, those artillery pieces you see on the borders when a war's happening. As far as I know, all they're doing is just upgrading that to some nicer things. I don't know. We'll just have to let them cook on that. But there's ample resources for military uniforms of this era. Yeah, OpenVic's doing that. OpenVic has mock-ups and uniforms of a wide variety of stacks ready to go. And they're building the 3D model. If you look at the OpenVic Discord and you go to the informal showcase channel and scroll up a bit, you can see that we've literally got a 3D model soldier done in the idle animation. OpenVic, and I'm not saying this to say that OpenVic is competing with Victoria 3 in any way, these are very separate things. But OpenVic has literally made a 3D unit model before Victoria 3. It has. It's not in the game yet, to be fair, but we've made it. That's a little bit mind-boggling, isn't it? Like, Paradox employs 3D model people, and they haven't made a unit model. They just made these fucking things. Anyway, we're winding down the stream. I've had fun. Okay, I'm gonna say it. The past 3 hours for me have been fun. I enjoyed it. We had a good time. Really enjoyed interacting with the chat. So, if anyone wonders why I'm doing a stream of Victoria 3, it was to have fun, and I met that goal. Will soldiers do the Fortnite dance in the informal showcase channel when you win a battle? Yes. Yeah. You know how in multiplayer people talk about dabbing on each other when they win? In OpenVic, we can make it so that your army unit model dabs on the enemy when they win. I think we should do it. We can have different animations. We can have, you can toggle the animations. It'll be, you know, all those AAA games that add dances like Call of Duty. We're going to do it. Will soldiers have a cope animation? Yeah. We want less micro by adding more micro. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. It'll be interesting. So, yeah, been a good stream. I want to get on with editing some Bavaria, part 7. I want my Pops to Fortnite dance. Pops will never have 3D models though, unlike this game. How do I look at them again? Here's my lower strata. It's a woman. She's got a spade. And that's it. I don't know. I don't care. These 3D models don't represent anything to me. Like shit. Hello, Flamma, I mean. So, does anyone have any closing thoughts on this stream and everything and the Victoria 3? How much time was sunk into 3D Pops? Not much, because they just copy pasted them from CK3, to be fair. Well, Flamma, I know, I mean, that's the nature of an open source project, really. There's nothing you can do about that. Someone's going to make a fork where they add some shit. It is what it is. Is it a better game now? Yes, it is. I can't deny that. I will unsubscribe if my Pops don't Fortnite dance. Go ahead, unsubscribe. Anime unit models mod for OpenVic confirmed. Look, I don't know. It's inevitable. If it's an open source project, someone will do it. Okay, and I'm not going to try and crack down on it. It's just it's open source. Whatever. It won't be official in our project, in our publicity or anything, but people might go off and make weird stuff, and we don't endorse it. People might make mods that do weird things. People might add the genocide. Nothing to do with us. There won't be any official capacity in our project. Anyway, what's the music? For fuck's sake. Is the music player even glitched? Yeah, power of luck, exactly. And I'm coming from, like, I'm someone who hates anime. In Vic 3 there's a long pause between songs for some reason. Yeah, it's a long pause to make you reflect on your choices. Like, why am I even playing this? Why did I buy this? All that. Change music density. Music density. Oh! What, so that changes the space between them? I don't know. Is that... I mean, who coined the term music density? Try conquering Punjab. Oh, should we go down fighting before I end the stream? Let's go down fighting. Let's attack Punjab. Actually, let's attack Persia. That's actually better. Let's attack Persia. Right. We'll go down fighting. Try and conquer Sistan. We could get someone intervening against us. Yeah. I've been building up relations with Russia the whole game, by the way. Can we get them on our side, please? I'm going to add war goals for everything. Which one's that? Kurdistan. Let's add Vladistan. And let's add Fars. Oh, we got out of infamy or something. Alright, diplomatic play. Sway countries. I can sway the United Kingdom. Oh. Let's get Britain in on this. Don't forget the emotional support arrow. I think we can actually make a choice here. Because there's a bit of a country. Designate strategic objective. Their capital. But never mind, because the AI is programmed to go for the capital anyway, so that literally does nothing. The best strategy for Liberia in Vic 2? Good question. I don't have an answer. Yeah, just because something's a good question doesn't mean I have an answer for it. Oh, the army. Almost forgot. It's easy to forget about armies in Victoria 3. Let's start actually using this system. So let's assign all our 5 infantry back to Army 1. Good. That's my army micro. You can rename armies though, that's good. Look. Where was that button? Look, I accidentally clicked on the rename army button, but I don't know where it is. I actually missed it. I missed it. Fuck. How do I actually rename it? Oh well. Mobilize. Deploy to front. Persia. Russia sided with Persia in the diplomatic play. Do you know this game's a little bit fucked? I've been improving my relations with Russia since day one. Can I sway Britain? Ugh. Yes? Yes. Yes. Britain. I've got Britain on my side. Will they do anything? I can see Russian armies moving. I'm going to do the same defensive tactic again and let Britain do it all. Okay? We're good? I just became a protectorate. Look, I'm willing to do anything. I'm playing the great game. I'm playing both sides. We're going to be defensive. Defend front. They're already taking the attrition is already piling up. 15%. But I'll tell you what though, Russia must surely be taking more attrition. Look, even if it's the open beta, the AI is actually splitting its armies up into different formations. They're doing it. Which basically just means they're re-adding Victoria 2 army AI management to the game, even though getting rid of the AI was like one of their overriding goals. And now it's back in the game, and we'll see how it goes. Because I don't trust them to put anything good. Can we sway anyone else in this? Paddle steamer, right. No one else will join. I hope the British send troops to me to help defend. Speed 3? Nah. Can I see British armies moving? There's an English army here in the Ottoman Empire, which is actually part of an Egyptian war or something. I don't know, you can't really see other wars in this game. Vulnerable front, oh yeah. Western Fars front? What do you mean Western Fars front? Only got one front here. That could just be the one front I have being too vulnerable. That's just the one front. What's the verdict on war? I fucking love it. No, it's... Britain's in an Ottoman Egypt war, I think. They might be busy. Russian taking attrition? Yeah, these Russian armies are moving around taking attrition. They got line infantry. Czech wars. It's impossible. They're in an Egyptian Ottoman war right now. Yeah. Send a stack to me, Britain, please. There's 93,000 Russians. Of course I'm still playing Afghan. I don't just give up on my playthroughs. Oh, this 93k Russian army is moving away again. Leaving just the Persian army. Hey, maybe we've got a chance, guys. You think we've got this? I think we can do this. We'll speed 3 it until the war starts. Right enough. Oh! Oh, there's a huge English army, 111, moving down. Where's it going? Where's it going? Two generals. Oh, they got skirmish infantry, mate. Where are they going? They're walking through, they're walking through Persia already. War's not started yet. I think they're coming to me. They're coming to my front. Yeah. They don't have pathfinding. They do just tell... Actually, yeah, I think what it is, it's like... It looks like they're moving. It's a visual representation of them teleporting still. So they are still teleporting, and they do have travel time as the crow flies. Is this British army coming to garrison my front and attack with me? That would be and there's no Russians. And the war's about to start. I think we've got this, lads. We've fucking got this! Britain's here! What are they doing? Advance front current order, boys! Speed 2, I'm sending my army to attack. Join the attack, boys. We're advancing. No Russians here. Can I get a camo in England? Can I get a sub? England is coming to help. And can I get some North FCs in the chat? Britain FC has come to help Afghanistan FC. They're playing the great game. Let's go. So, yep. Enemy, there are actually Russians here, it says. But we're moving in. Battle should be commencing. Check north. What? What's it? Why is the battle over here? It's an open beta, I know. Persia attacked! Persia attacked and their army penetrated all the way here. Holy shit. Britain's crushing them. Is this a Russian? That's another British army. That's another. Oh no, that's the Russians. They're too busy on the Caucasus, the Caucasian border, though. More British are coming to help. This battle here. Yeah, they better close the beta. I mean, releasing an open beta in this state is fine because they're giving us unprecedented access to their development and they're a great company. Remember the Reddit post? They love how broken it is. The fact it's so broken and they're willing to share that with us, they're making themselves vulnerable. That's what Paradox is doing. They're making themselves vulnerable to us. They're prostrating themselves. They're like, look at our game. This is it. This is how broken it is. Look at it. Look how much we're willing to give you. Just arses wide open. We're here. We're open. This is us. Being vulnerable and open with you. The community. And Redditors are like, yes. Give us more. Break the game even more. Give it to us. Give us more unfinished features. We love it. We love it. I'll buy your fucking Day-Night Cycle DLC as well. I love it. Give us more. Yeah, you know that Reddit post? That, like, it's just an ugly, pathetic example of what no competition does to a motherfucker. They're so broken by the fact there's no competition that the only choice they have is to prostrate themselves open to Paradox and suck the shit directly out of their arse. Sorry for the ugly visuals. Sorry for the ugly imagery, but that's all they can do because there's no competition. There's just... Some people stay jaded like me, but some people just have no choice but to just... Isn't this sort of fucked how we've got like 200 brigades of our troops set to advance, but we can't advance because the Persians sent like 8 brigades to attack us, but we can't advance at the same time. Like, Persia is sort of geniusly blocking us from invading them by invading us first with token troops. And this battle never fucking ends because fucking General Hugo here is blundering and could be pronounced Goff, but I don't know. So, when this battle's over, I'm curious to see what happens. And I could have sworn that when these, you know, the 2 progress bars were filling, I think we were first. Our advanced progress bar was filling before them. I'm sure it was. Anyway, this stream will be out on the Spudgun archives, and I think it'll do well in the Spudgun archives. It might get a lot of views because of the nature of it, being the Victoria 3. And let's also see what One Proud Bavarian comes out with for this patch, eh? We're looking forward to that. The Russians are sending troops. I think we might be able to get some serious battles soon. The Russians are sending troops, and we haven't advanced a single province into Persia because the Persians held us off with one battle with 8k. Less than that. 5k now. I don't know to the extent to which that is part of the actual game or whether it's part of the open beta, but it's fair to criticize it because I think this is just overall the war system, and it would have been like that anyway, despite the open beta. I don't know. This open beta here in this current state again was delayed by 2 days. They delay open betas, but not the full game that's released in the buggiest mess you've ever seen. I replied to that. I replied with that on the Paradox forums and got punished for it. It got deleted for saying that. For contrasting the release of the game where they didn't delay it to the open betas where they do delay them. Like, open betas are meant to be broken, yet they delay them for being broken, and they don't delay the fucking final. You see my point, okay? I'll shut up. We should be finished advancing now, okay? We should be advancing. Hugh is accumulating front.get second commander advance increment row. Paradox has never shared their code so openly with us like this before. Just unprecedented. No, this battle is still going on. This battle is still fucking going on. Come on. Because our guys are exhausted and he's carefully maneuvering. Okay, we might be encountering a genuine bug. No, we won the battle. Oh, there's a new battle. Oh, that's me. I've advanced with 29... I've advanced myself with 16 brigades against 41 Russians. This is not open beta, that's literally what happens in the normal game. Like, there's 200 British brigades on this border, and all that's happened is me sending 16 brigades, and there's just no command over that. How can they... How is Paradox fucked up this much? This isn't open beta, this is like normal war system. And again, the battle just goes on and on and on until one side breaks. There's no retreating. Like, I would retreat this situation. But... yeah. Casualty ratio isn't that bad for the situation. I mean, we took 5-1 casualties against fucking Kalat. We're only taking 2-1 here. Do I have any British troops in this? No? No, I do. We've taken some British skirmish infantry with us. We've borrowed them for this battle. Quite a lot, actually. Retreating to save your men? No, that's too much micro, just let them die. Indeed. That's Victoria 3. Looking at them. Yeah, it's bad casualties. Oh well. I think it was a past change, but they changed it so that battle conditions can actually change mid-battle. You used to only get one battle condition in the whole battle. And they released that as a full AAA title on launch, $60. Only one battle condition per battle. And then they changed it so that they do change, but then you don't know what basis they're changing on, and at least with rolls, you know what you're getting. You get a fucking 0 to 9 chance to roll a dice 0 to 9. But these battle conditions just change, you don't know what the chances are and what you're doing. Just change from thing to thing. It's just... I don't know why they again reinvented the wheel. They've added a form of dice rolling that takes away all the sense that dice rolling made and just made it a bunch of random modifiers that change, and you don't know what the chances are or how you can influence it. Maybe your general skills come into it, but I don't know, because I don't know, the game's so shit that I don't want to learn that. Anyway, yes, I've lost this battle. I get it. Can it be over, please? And then I wonder what will happen next. We lost the battle. It lasted for 68 days, because that's how long battles last. So what's going to happen now? I think I stopped my allies advancing. My allies have stopped advancing. Britain stopped advancing. So how do I stop him advancing? Defend front. Yeah, we stopped advancing, and the enemy's not advancing. So we've reached another impasse situation. Yeah. Can I see the attrition? Where do I see the attrition casualties again? On this? Yeah, this. Dead. We've lost more this time. No. Overview. Ah, yes. They have taken 100k and we've taken 68k. We're doing better. Is either side advancing? No. I don't even think the game's going to allow us to just go out in glory. I think we're just going to fucking call it. Because I don't want to go through that whole Kalat strategy again. Like, we fucking brought Britain into the war. Can we not do something different? Will Britain naval land on them or something? You want a naval land on Russia? Nah. Probably open beta bugged, that's fine. So, I will call it. Fuck this game. I had fun. It's good. I appreciate everyone watching. Game is so cooked. If anyone has any last minute donations or subs or anything to keep the channel going. Like, I reject sponsorships, and here I am. So, you're my sponsorship. If you want to keep me going, keep me going. But yeah, it's been fun. Give a prime, give a dime. Give a prime if you've got the time. Give a donation if that's your vocation. Donate to the channel. I'll install you a solar panel. Give me money. And that would be funny. Emotional support arrows should be in every game. I fucking love that. Emotional support arrows. That's what they added to Victoria 3. Like, they saw all the feedback. Everyone was demanding, like, oh my god, add a Hoi Force system, add battle plans, add this, add that, add arrows, and then they just fucking add emotional support arrows that do nothing to the game in response. It's hilarious. Alright everyone, let's just have another quick check. Yeah, nothing's happening. What if I just set my army to be on offensive again? Do we make... Oh, there's an active battle? Oh my god, there's a battle over here? The Russians actually attacked with 3 brigades out of like 300. Yeah, this game is unplayable, but it's fine. It's an open beta. It's not meant to be playable. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Would be good if stacks were actual stacks and not just vague collections of units. They're reinventing the wheel. Thank you, everyone. We're calling it here. Again, I'm calling it for the 3rd time, but really this time, I swear. Yeah, that's Victoria 3. The game where you can't even zoom out to go, oh, what's happening in the rest of the world? Because nothing's happening in the rest of the world. Remember in all my Vic 2 campaigns, people are always asking the chat, oh, check Europe, check Asia, check Africa. And then you look and some interesting different things have happened. There's another war, but nothing happens in this game. It's literally dead. Nothing will happen in Europe, no war. An Ottoman-Egypt war will happen every game, I guess. And nothing in America. Nothing in South America. Just dead. It's all just dead. Lifeless, soulless. Just tragic what they did to our franchise, eh? But, you know, we press on. Channel's going from strength to strength. Bavaria series is great. Victoria 2 is fine. Still play it. Loving the single player streams I'm doing. Check back in on, I might say Sunday for the next part of the Plantagenet stream, because I need to work heavily on Bavaria Part 7 for the rest of tomorrow and the weekend. and I meet my family on Saturday. So, how's the Vic 3 game going? We're calling it. Yeah, good times. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Any last minute bits, last minute donations, or last minute subs, you are my sponsorship. I haven't taken a sponsorship yet. You are the sponsorship. Yeah. So, anything else coming up soon? Not really. I've told you all the plans. Bavaria Part 7. Did they make Wars good? No. And it's an open beta anyway. It's just... But, I mean, even though it's an open beta, remember, at the start of the stream, I critiqued and commented on their actual plans. Instead of commenting on something that's broken, I commented on their plans and their vision. So, I gave them fair feedback at the start, and then when I actually started playing it, it's mainly just a piss take, because it's an open beta anyway. So I think that's a solid stream. I think that's fine. It was good. I swear I'm not ending the stream until I get a last minute fucking thing. Come on. Vic 3 is good. Trust me, PDX have got it all planned. Paradox Patriots are in control. Trust the plan. 2 more years and it might be a good game. 2 more years and they might implement 2 battles per state. So I increased the music density. Do we get another song? No current track. Oh. Even the music player's fucked, is it? Oh. Oh, there we go, that's it. It's fine. Music player's fine. It's PDX open stock company. Maybe we can buy stock and force them to be good lol. Yeah, they are. I don't think we can do I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how stocks work. I don't think Tencent is willing to sell their 10%. The actual founder of Paradox, or whatever, Frederick Wester, still has like a big share. And then other than that, I don't know who it is right now. Tencent have 10%, Frederick Wester has like 40%. Some other companies have like some percentages, and then private people have some. Paradox, they do these shareholder meetings like publicly. They do these reports every quarter or something. I don't pay attention. But if you like the number crunching and see how they're doing as a company, you can check things out on them. I don't know. Alright, we're not getting any last minutes. I guess Victoria 3 isn't. Turns out people don't like Victoria 3, so they don't sub to me while I'm playing it. Or donate. That's fine. Thank you everyone, and thanks to those who did sub. Appreciate the viewership and the engagement, modding, everything. It was very fun. I appreciate the Redditors for giving us free content to just fucking laugh at. They are ridiculous. Just... I can't believe it. It's actually a pretty good segment to react to some Victoria 3 Reddit now and again. Oh, I gave a little update on what OpenVic is doing about 20 minutes ago. But, okay, yeah, OpenVic is just doing fine. It's plodding along with unflashy work, code in the back, so you can't really see what's going on. But it's good stuff, and it's making progress, okay? Nothing flashy to show off right now. Well, there is a 3D model if you go on the Discord. Okay, but yeah, we're ending. Bye! Thanks everyone. Bye. Wait, no. I'm not going anywhere. One more thing. Let's see if we can raid someone. I'm going to go and look and see who's streaming Victoria 3 and raid a Victoria 3 streamer. How about that? How about we support the Victoria 3 community? There's another streamer streaming Victoria 3 now, but he's just playing some first-person shooter milsim actually. And then there's a VTuber, and then a Spanish one. I can't send you to either of those because you don't speak Spanish, and I'm a fucking VTuber. So that's the absolute state of the Victoria 3 community right now. Like, even if I wanted to support a Victoria 3 streamer, a smaller one, There's literally no one to support. If I wanted to. I mean, nothing against a Spanish streamer or a Spanish. It'd just be weird to send you to someone who can't understand you and you can't understand them. I don't think that would make sense. But a VTuber, Jesus Christ, I know. Let's see if anyone's streaming Victoria 2, and I'll raid them. Right, I'm trying to find Victoria 2 on the search, hold on. Wait, sorry. Okay, I found Victoria 2. There's no one really streaming Victoria 2 apart from... Okay. There's one guy streaming Victoria 2, and he's got one viewer. Let's raid him. He's doing Victoria 2 HP. Oh my god, this guy's playing Afghanistan in Victoria 2! You need to watch him. We're raiding him. We have to raid him. Traster Bean. We're raiding this guy. Let's do it. He's playing a good Afghanistan run. That's the perfect segue. Let's do it. In HPM. Let's do it. Perfect. I wonder if him playing Afghanistan has anything to do with me. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go. What's his name again? Traster Bean. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. You're getting a raid. Let's get this guy more than one viewer. Come on. Help him out. Let's do it. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Hopefully this boosts this guy. Boosts a Victoria 2 streamer. Bye everyone. Start the raid. Get in the raid. Get in the raid. Alright, again, thanks for watching. Enjoy this guy's stream. This might be overwhelming for the guy. He's got like from 1 viewer to 80. So be kind, okay? Alright, bye everyone. Is the raid happening? Hello? I take it the raid must have happened and the stream's over. Okay, good.